and makes us
I mean,
all.
okay, yes, but also, I watch the stuff that comes in the posts. We approve it. Me and Michael approve them,
Yeah.
and I try to watch the trend. I look at the analytics on who's talking about what and when. And I just thought after coming off of spooky season, I figured you guys were kind of burnt out, and that I know fucking Stupenzo went like hardcore, and I also know that Luke, the Northern English bastard, I know he went really he did a bunch of videos with his Evil Dead stuff.
Yeah.
So I just kind of figured like maybe we'd shift gears a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, I except for Flubber coming out next week, I technically celebrate spooky season from September 1st all the way to Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I remember you saying that
it's-
from last night. Yeah.
It's just one of those things that I just love to extend it out. And it's like obviously October's like for the straight horror, but like you can still do your like Sleepy Hollows and Nightmare Before Christmases and anything like, not necessarily like a horror movie, but like anything spooky related is always fun. But of course, like I don't mind switching it up. Murder is always murder's pretty spooky,
Yeah.
Contract killers.
Yeah, no, that's what I
mean,
said. Comedies are comedies. We could we could friggin' do so many comedies.
This movie specifically, was one of those movies that had a hard time getting funded because it was like like violence and comedy. It's like it's a tough sell sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, this is
not for me though.
Right there. So on Tomato Meter, it's 82%. Movie is 1 hour 47. 1997. Considered comedy plus romance. And all right,
we actually had a pretty good.
This?
Go ahead.
Have you not seen this, Chris?
Oh no, it's been a long time. That's all. But, I mean,
yeah.
Well, remember too,
you're talking like you hadn't seen it or something.
Oh no, well, plus with people too. Sometimes you get anything. People would say, "Hey, listen, you guys are going to do whatever movie. I've never seen it before." So just a quick synopsis of it. But,
okay, well,
look at this all-star cast too, man. Shit.
I mean, I like watching some of these crappy movies for the first time with y'all, but like a good movie, like it's recommended you guys at least have seen it once.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When you say crap, are you saying that this is a crappy movie?
No, this is a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good to see good movies without our fucking.
This was one of those ones that like flew under the radar, and I just I used to have a sister that worked at a movie theater back in the 90s, and she was like, she was basically my Regal app, like how Blue Collar has the Regal app and he could just go watch whatever he wants. Well, I would just be like, I'd call my sister up and be like, "Hey, what do you got?" She'd be like, "Well, there's this Hitman movie." She's like, "I don't know, it's kind of weird." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll head out there." And I like went out and watched it. And I was like, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
Although we did have a pretty big argument in the group about it recently, where somebody said that High Fidelity was better, and that's very subjective. But
he's better. It definitely has. I think this movie ironically has a better soundtrack than High Fidelity, which is all about the music in that one. I mean, this one pretty centered around the music because Hunger radio DJ, but yeah, both of them have pretty killer soundtracks. But I've always thought not this versus High Fidelity. What's a better movie? Because these movies literally are both about the high school reunions. They both came out the same fucking month or the same week, I think. Yeah. But
what?
And Ronnie and Michelle's high school reunion.
Oh.
Are so. Yeah. But I don't know which one's better. I like them both so much.
I love them both. Yeah, but I mean, obviously,
so
I steer towards this, but I will tell you that, and this is the same thing I said to the guy that popped off with the, because he popped into the poll, and it wasn't High Fidelity wasn't one of the poll options, and I always used to disable the comments. Because they'd be like, I would put a poll up, and then whatever I put up, then someone would throw out some alternate thing. Be like, "Hey, what's your favorite pie for Thanksgiving?" I like cheesecake. Okay, I didn't ask you that, but I mean, whatever. So he was like, "Yeah, High Fidelity's better." I'm like, "Okay, well, yeah, maybe, but it's not one of the things that we had up there." But okay, I will admit that High Fidelity has aged better. This is a little campy. If I'm being honest, this runs into campiness.
Right.
This
is what happens when you have leftists, trying to pretend to be assassin gun lovers for a movie.
Is he a leftist? I didn't know that.
John Cusack has the most insane Trump derangement syndrome on Twitter.
Oh, does he?
Very
I didn't know that.
His name's on the Epstein list, though. His name's on the
Of course
Epstein
he
list.
is. They all if you've got TDS, it's because you're on the Epstein list. It's one. There's a correlation there.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
We're
actually.
able to
That's
put
sad.
our
That's sad.
I'm able to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
The art from the artist. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think when I press watcher, I don't think it starts right away. I'm pretty sure it goes into the next screen. So
Oh, sure.
over here.
Hey guys, I would just like to remind you that I'm using the internet to do that. I'm
Cool.
using
Okay.
my
So
computer.
I
Okay.
I almost all right.
Okay.
Oh well, I guess we'll all sync up. Okay.
I wasn't sure at first I'm doing it like that, but I'm ready.
I got
I'm
back
ready.
there.
There. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure what's in.
Are we all pausing together, or you're starting? Oh, I see.
Yep.
Oh, he's starting. He's starting.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I was gonna joke about how like I
Enjoy.
was gonna bust out my old VHS copy for this we watch, which would have been funny, but
Character and pictures.
kind of forgot. All right, keep playing your video so I can make sure I'm synced up, please. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it seems synced.
This is an amazing soundtrack. I admit.
Yeah,
You're
loads of
great.
songs, loads of good
Chris-
songs. Here. It's got the specials, the jam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big jam fan.
Here, I'm
Vi-
muted.
Violent femmes.
You want to sing along a bit? So okay.
Yeah. I can see clearly
Because
now.
the copyright and everything, obviously, I just muted it for that segment. So
Yeah.
Do we get? Will we get a copyright if we sing it? Or
No.
how does that work?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm still trying to get synced up here. Like, Grosse Point Blank. I'm at the title right now. I don't. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'm literally
I
like
think
half
I'm
a second behind. I'm half a second behind. I got it.
good. Okay.
we got some eye drops here.
Yeah.
That's gonna be something we see in The Killer this week too. The idea of putting the eye drops on, but that's only makes sense when you're doing like a big long stakeout.
Yeah.
Okay, there's lots of actors on here. There's Alan Arkin, Jeremy Piven. I've actually forgotten these two.
Hank Azaria.
Hank Azaria.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
A lot
No,
of good,
I like. You know what I immediately liked about this was that he's not some. He's not.
He's not
some Arnold
slick, is he?
Schwarzenegger- Yeah, he's. I like the fact that he's.
Yeah, he's a
It-
little bit
it's
awkward,
just-
isn't he? And a little goofy, but
Yeah, but
kinda
it's
plays
like it's
against
just a
type.
job. It's just a job to him. This is like just something he can talk to his assistant and like have these conversations with her while he's in the middle of getting ready to snipe this fucking dude.
Yeah, even more so is like I like Dan Aykroyd's character in this because he strikes me as someone that's like an actual killer, like what a killer would be, like a parade killer, like just kind of like it should be a cop almost, you know?
Yeah,
I
and
think
he
he
looks
actually
fucking
says-
crazy.
I think he
Yeah,
says
he
that
looks
in this
crazy.
movie. I actually,
Fighting KOK.
Jesus Christ. At least it's not blue milk.
So you get paid to protect someone, like secretly. I don't know. You're paid.
Is that too loud?
Too loud. A little bit too loud.
All right.
Yeah, it was a little loud. It was a little loud.
Go down.
I like that this is going on, and the whole time his secretary's just like, "Come on back to the old oak tree, pointers." And
Again, it's like they're so obviously brother and sister. It's kind of weird when they don't acknowledge it, you know? Like they're just
they have been
assistants.
in a shit ton of movies together.
Oh, Dan Aykroyd double wielding big revolvers.
Yeah,
How's that going?
this is
Good?
this is where we
Pretty good.
kind of like delve into camp because it's like so retarded that he's
Yeah.
like shoots like 20 times from the fucking revolvers.
There's some more. There's some more.
Fucking hell, those are powerful guns, though. But I don't know if they'd be as practical as a
Yeah,
normal
Wes, you're not
Glock or
shooting
anything
handguns
like
like
that.
that. Those magnums that like that, are you?
Well, okay, so the thing is, like, you can put the barrel and make them like 22s if you want
Those
to.
aren't
You can do that, which he could conceivably have 10 cylinders,
Yeah.
but that's like campy as shit. Like on a rewatch after many years, like this, I watched this when I was a kid. I was only 20, and I didn't know anything about. At that time, I didn't know anything about guns or anything like that.
I love this like standoffishness they have with each other, where they're always like guarding their fucking pistol whenever they talk to
Yes,
each other. Like, hey, how
good
you
catch.
doing?
Yeah, they're
Good
like rival
catch.
beggar bar
Good
owners,
catch.
except
They're like
fucking
this
kill people.
constantly in every scene together. The idea that like hitmen, this is how hitmen like interact with each other, like your peers, you know?
Yeah.
We're all
That's
paid
Enzo. That's
killers,
really
dude.
good. That's really good that you caught that.
I
A
love
lot
this
of people have asked me and watched this because this is one of my favorite movies,
What?
and they're like, "Why do they do that weird shit? Why are they always like doing that?" I'm like, "Because they're about to
Constantly.
kill each other at any second."
I don't know. Yeah. But also like Dan Aykroyd, he has this like blue collar like attitude about it, like he's like almost like playing Zelensky from Tommy Boy, without the accent,
I would argue this is the last funny thing Dan Aykroyd ever did. I don't think he's done anything funny since then.
Yeah, he did the Blues Brothers 2000s after the list, didn't he?
Yeah, he's
I
playing.
remember that movie. Ooh.
I remember seeing him at Pearl Harbor and just being like, "What the fuck happened to this guy?"
Yeah, that's one thing about
The Japanese are coming. Look out! In his face, he's got that crazy coke bloat in his face.
But the thing about Dan Aykroyd is he can do all these big monologues really quickly and not stutter or anything. Or stammer. It's just amazing.
I love their dialogue. I fucking love the dialogue and the way they have like a certain. They have almost like a David Mamet type.
Yeah,
you know,
it's quippy. It's good.
It's very quippy, and it's like it's almost like a coded way of talking. And a lot of this that you don't find out later.
A lot of backstory that you just kind of fill in.
Yeah, he was like,
the dwarves that stabs. The dwarves that stab.
You've been out to the Pacific. You've been out to the Pacific Northwest. I've been there in years, and then we find out later that's the thing that fucked him
Well, it's
up.
not just these two. Everyone does it, throughout the whole movie. There's a lot of like inside jokes,
I'm gonna
go whip smart in it. That's best I can describe the dialogue. Whip smart.
Bing, bing, bing. He does his little thing. Bing, bing, bing. Popcorn.
Dude, I love.
As soon as I advertised this, somebody was like, "Bing, bing, bang, popcorn."
Woo! Nothing to me is better than Build or Conehead. That's like Dan Aykroyd's Coneheads movie. That's like, I think that's like his magnum opus. I want to say, I like it better than Ghostbusters almost because it's just so fucking funny. Yeah. I mean, they're both simple movies. They're both simple movies.
Bro,
I mean, Ghostbusters is technically a perfect movie, but I get more enjoyment watching Coneheads. I don't know.
Oh,
it's funny.
Jesus Christ. That's crazy that you would even say that.
Not really.
Coneheads is funny though.
I would just like to tell any audience that is on a rewatch, which we have nobody now, but on a rewatch, I would just like to point out this is the same man that puts Avatar up there with Godfather 2.
This is the same man that recommended we all watch Yellow Jackets. He's going to put it on his top 3 of 2023.
You liked that show,
He's going to put it on his top 5 of 2023 That's how much he loved Yellow Jackets. I am going to put it on my top. It was a good Say no more.
show.
I rest my case.
I mean,
ass
good and intolerable is different, but.
Wait, I thought he's supposed to be in. Okay, so Detroit is Grosse Pointe Blank. I got you. He's in LA right now. I can tell.
Right now he's in he works LA out of LA. Right. I love her. Yeah, it's just like everybody's swelled. It's so funny that now he would have his 30-year high school reunion. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's fucking.
I'm about to have my 20-year high school reunion next year, probably. I mean, I'm not
Blue Collar. Didn't we say on a rewatch we did? What were we watching? Where I was like, I hate when they do like they put like the little credits in to tell you what like all they had to do was show the Miami Strip and you knew he was in Miami. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean?
Like when they were opening because they're trying to draw. You got to draw your audience into the movie, and it's distracting when you got the credits going through when the movie's playing.
Now,
is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I don't like. I mean, in books, I can understand that you kind of got to do it, but like with movies, you don't need to do that. You don't need to be like
TV shows as well. I can accept, but it's like the Tim Burton Batman. I mean, imagine if that was those credits were going during the film, it wouldn't be the same.
If this is like how they kill someone in like a James Bond movie, right?
Yeah, we only live twice. Remember that? Yeah.
Fucking dripping poison down a string.
This is so great because they built this up because he's really, really Mission Impossible, trying so hard to get this done right.
Yeah. It looks like Dan Aykroyd's just fucking bursting, doesn't he? Like
it looks like Dawn dish soap.
It does look like Dawn dish soap.
It just looks like some dish soap he's about to eat. It'll give you diarrhea.
I love the whole fuck.
You can put a couple drops of dish soap in someone's food and they'll get explosive diarrhea, FYI.
Thank you for telling me that.
You're welcome.
This is a great line. This is a great line right here coming up.
Oh, also, if you put dish soap in someone's gas tank, it'll make napalm.
Okay.
Shit. For any potential terrorists out there, do not do that.
It ain't me, babe.
Damn.
I love his line, but I also love what the bad guy that he popped. The guy's like, whatever it is that I'm doing
I'll
that you don't like, I'll stop doing it.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
all
no.
beg, I'm sure. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, it's like it ain't me. There's like the thing, and I hope they talk about this in the Killer movie because they talk about it in the comic book a lot, where it's like, who's to blame? You know, like the killer kind of washes himself off the blame. It's not me, it's the people that hire me. You know, I have nothing to do with this. But it's
Yeah.
like the point of the book is like the
Yeah.
blame is equal. Like they're both to blame. Everyone's to blame. The people that
No,
pull the
that
trigger are
doesn't-
just as guilty as the people that tell
work.
them.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah,
If you follow
and-
orders, you're just as guilty as the people giving them. You know,
100%. Yeah. There's no. I was just following orders or whatever. They'd be like, "Hey, listen,
yeah. The
Grosse
Nazis,
Charlie."
Nuremberg. That's that.
Yeah.
We tried that defense before. It doesn't work.
The Soviets during the gulags, all that stuff.
Wait till you get to that part of the book, Luke, and then you let me know.
Yeah, well,
Heart
tried reading a bit earlier today, but got fucking sidetracked.
He moved.
I like how, and I remember watching this with my sister. My sister was like, "Why does she act like that?" I'm like, "Because she's afraid of him."
Yeah.
I was like, "Do you not? Everyone who knows who he is, like they're afraid of him." She's like, "But he's the second." She's like, "I was like, that doesn't matter."
Yeah,
I was like, if you really knew a hitman, that you'd be like, "Oh fuck, I gotta tread softly."
I'm getting him.
Here we go. Friday the 13th feeling. Oh, I
Yeah,
remember this
Black
being a
Cat.
good joke right here. There's a lot of like the director did like 3 takes for every scene. Look, Sergeant Pepper. He calls it Sergeant Pepper.
Calls
But
it
yeah,
Sergeant Pepper.
The
'cause of her
director did
vest.
like almost 3 different versions of every scene, like where it was like reserved and serious. There's another one where it was like kind of in the middle, and then there's another one that's like wacky over the top. And they usually use the wacky over the top takes.
Who do you guys are you guys all pretty? And I know Enzo is, but are you guys all pretty familiar with John Cusack's, movieography? You know his
Oh,
like
yes.
everything he's pretty much done.
Forget your identity.
Yeah,
I can-
Hasn't he? He was in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I like a lot of his stuff from the 90s. I do like being John Malkovich. I liked Identity as well. That's
Yeah, I do like Identity. Well, that's 2003 though.
yeah.
But
I mean, he always
I
ends up
think
wearing this black on black type ensemble in like every movie he's in. I don't know if it's
I
like
think this is his
contractually.
best. I think this is his best movie.
I think so too. It's one of his favorites of personal favorites of his own movies. And yeah, I would say
he
it's
has
like,
an everyman look, doesn't he? He has a.
I do like Better Off Dead a lot. I do like Say Anything. I do like.
I love Say Anything, but
I like High
I
Fidelity
think-
too.
yeah, I
High
think
Fidelity is
the
at the
dial-
bottom of those lists, though. Of the good
I
ones,
love
you know?
I love High Fidelity.
It's at the
I
bottom
love
of the
High
good
Fidelity.
list. You know, the great list. Story wise, it's just,
As a movie, I think High Fidelity might be superior to this. But as far as if you're going to ask me what his best performance is, I think it's this.
oh yeah, he's great in this one, performance wise for sure.
Yeah, no, so he is. He
This
just does
is
not
so
like
good.
having to say
Alan,
him.
Alan Arkin is he's such a gem. He elevates anything he's ever in. Alan Arkin does.
He does sarcasm well.
I just think that John Cusack has this kind of pretty boy youngin vibe that's just not as like I just think about how different this movie could have been if it was cast differently. You know, because like
But
the
that's
idea
why
is
it
like
works, though. I think it's
yeah,
why
I mean, it
works,
definitely
yeah.
works more with like the romantic stuff, you know, and it also helps us empathize with him because he's not some kind of like.
I would go a step further and say the chick that they picked as his love interest was an interesting, very interesting that they did that.
Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah,
yeah,
nice to fit a face in the fucking film.
Dude, she was huge in '97, dude.
Yeah,
she had Circle of
a lot.
Every girl in high school that I knew was like, "Did you see Circle of Friends? You're Irish, aren't you, Wes? Is that accurate? Like, it's it's like the best movie ever." They fucking loved Circle of Friends.
I don't even know what Circle of Friends is.
I
It's
forgot she was British.
Some Irish
Minnie
movie.
Irish, yeah.
Yeah, it takes place in like the 50s, and it's her and Chris O'Donnell, and she's fat, and she falls in love with she really porks up in that movie, and then it came out like the year before this, and like she falls in love with Chris O'Donnell, but he gets one of her friends pregnant, and it's crazy. It's a really good. It's like one of those period piece great movies, but I mean, she did really good in it.
Your problem, part of the thing that's making you so miserable is the angst over killing a lot.
Yeah, killing a lot of people.
Killing a lot of people.
Just the way he delivers his lines, though. It's
Just
Yeah.
killing a lot of people.
Yeah,
Oh,
and even
casual.
though all of his scenes are in this part of the movie, he's got his one scene here, and then the rest of the movie he's like in a room getting phone calls in this office.
Yeah.
And stuff. And it's so
Yeah.
funny.
It's almost like this is Martin's. He's like Martin's tether to what a real person
Reality.
would be.
And
Yeah,
of course,
it's like,
he's like terrified of him and hates him.
but
very-
but he
I like how
always
he's
injects. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't like how he's really socially awkward, like when he meets his
Oh, right.
former high school romance, and he actually does come across fucking crazy as well.
Yeah.
He's obviously not interacted with real people in a long fucking time.
I literally know so many ex-military or DoD contractor guys that act exactly like Martin.
Dream to dream about that rabbit.
It's funny. He's like the freaking they call him the battery bunny.
The battery bunny. I was the battery bunny.
Keeps going and going and going.
I like how the doctor like tries to shame him, and he's just like I told you what I did for work, and he's like, you didn't tell me for 3 sessions, and then you told me, and I said I don't want to work with you anymore, and you keep showing up.
Yes, get out of town.
Don't kill anybody
Don't
for
kill
a
it
few
for 2
days.
days.
Don't kill
Give it a
anybody
shot.
for
No,
days.
don't shoot anything.
That's in
No.
like every trailer that you see for this movie. That's
Of
in
course.
it. And again, I remember my sister asking me like, "What is his deal?" And I'm like, "He's afraid of him."
Oh.
Like everybody except for Dan Aykroyd, who knows who he is afraid of him. And even to a certain extent, so is Dan Aykroyd's afraid of him too.
Well, he tells.
That's why he calls
Who
the
does he
feds
tell
on
the
him.
truth? He tells the truth to Mimi Driver. Tells the truth to Mimi Driver's
He
dad.
tells the truth to everyone.
He tells the truth
but
to
they
like
don't
3
believe
people,
him.
and they don't believe him.
No, he literally says it to everybody that he meets.
Well, it's so crazy, isn't it? I mean, why would you believe him? You'd think, yeah, Hitman,
Right.
you're a funny guy,
No,
funny guy.
It's
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
like when I came home from airborne school and people were like, "Are you still in the army? Like you can't possibly you can't possibly still be in the army." I'm like, "Yeah, like 5 years now." They're like, "What the how? How are you still like how?"
No, I was just gonna
You're a
say, like,
criminal.
the show Lucifer. I love that show because Lucifer, he never lies. He tells everybody I'm the devil, but no one believes he's actually the devil, and he never lies. to
I
any
submit to
character.
you, yeah, that's a good show. I submit to you that
like-
that bit they kind of rip off of this.
Yeah.
I
What's the point that like him being the devil? Like the devil's got no reason to lie. He's like, no,
Oh, don't share that music.
careful,
Oh, yeah.
careful.
Good point. Yeah.
Violent Femmes, baby, they're one-hit
I used to
wonder.
dance to this song all the time in college. Oh, and dude, there's a bunch of the specials in this soundtrack who I love, and
Yeah.
There is a bunch of
Specials is
in here.
brilliant.
specials rule. And then later when she's like listing all the good bands that she likes that she's playing today on the radio, like
She's
Morphine.
like, "This is the Specials with one of their
Thank
songs."
you,
Yeah, this has really surprised me that this was playing the specials in the jam because I don't think those bands did super well in America when they first came out.
In the
but,
80s, they did. In the
Yeah,
80s,
they were
everything was
bigger in
Well, I
great.
didn't know the
England,
jam was
obviously.
big in America then.
The Jam
yeah,
got that
that-
one song though.
Town Called Malice. Oh, they've done
yeah, Town
loads.
Called Malice.
The
Everyone,
Jam
yeah,
have done fucking loads. I was a big Paul Weller fan. I still am. I still like his stuff. I used to be into the old.
yeah,
mod
I'll do the
culture
Jam.
thing.
I'll do Town Called Malice at karaoke. That shit always gets the place bumping.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of mod culture, I have
Oh, there
got.
we go.
I've still got one of those 1951 replicas of the US
Massive
Army
Attack,
Pistol-
Public
Public
Enemy.
Enemy.
Yeah, Massive Attack. Fucking that is proper Nazis as well.
Yeah, bro.
fucking guitar.
This
Yeah,
chick's
trip hop
cool.
they used to call it. Trip hop.
Yeah, I still call it trip hop.
Yeah, Toots and the Mayors. Yeah, fucking old school.
Mezzanine.
Jamaican.
I love Cockatoo Twins.
Yeah.
And that one chick, she was on that one. The singer for Cockatoo Twins, she was on that one Massive Attack song.
This is like
Mezzanine.
cool sort of 80s and Nazis indie playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's so
It's
like
great.
believable. Like you could believe that she's what do you call it? She's like the town DJ or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like she's like, she's everyone knows her as like Debbie Newberry.
Yeah, but it's
like,
also like
have
being
growth
the big,
points.
being a cool big fish in a small pond type thing, you know.
well, you can kind of imagine that her backstory is like maybe she went off to like tried to do something else and then like she wound up coming home. I mean, she lives with her fucking dad.
Just like
So, I mean,
me.
Yeah,
Went
Provide-
out Austin, played on big stages in the limelight.
In case
Came
someone's
back to
watching,
take care of
I'm
mother.
purposely not sharing screen so I don't get fucking nailed for some copyright shit. That's why it's been like
Yeah.
3 minutes. Like, I'm not complaining
Like I
from a
said,
fan
just keep the
standpoint. A lot of
volume
good
down a
movies.
little bit lower, you know, on your. But then you won't be able to hear it when you share when you watch the
No,
movie.
it's
So
fine.
never mind.
Yeah,
Well, you could turn the
but
captions
you
on,
see it
can't you? Or
right
no?
there. Yeah, well,
Yeah, but I mean, this is one of those movies where it's like
I can't
yeah.
believe how good I'm synced up with you right now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm literally synced up.
Yeah.
No,
You get- hey,
every stream I managed to get 100% synced in. It's so good.
Yeah,
It's
at
so
some
satisfying.
point, yeah.
It's like a game I'm playing in the first 5 minutes of the stream. It's like can you just share a little bit more, you know, so I could just like to the millisecond.
You know, a couple times me and Western Banshee, we got unsynced. I wonder if sometimes internet connection is a factor because we synced the exact same time.
like when I
No,
watch,
it's because go ahead.
No, say when I'm watching some of these live streams live, like Cannoli Sasquatch or you or whatever, like I'll put you on the TV and I can hear it on the headphones, but I'll have the phone synced up at the same exact moment. So that way I can leave comments on the phone via whatever I'm doing, whatever in the house. So it's like syncing up the phone with like the computer exactly to make sure they're playing the exact moment. I love it. It's a fun game.
I love the fact that he has this like relationship with the with the teacher, and they do a little
barrage of imagery.
Yeah, daughter party.
It's like a little bit of his old social life just coming back to him a little bit.
You look like a mortician. This is how I'm dressed. Yeah.
Yeah, she gives it to him a little bit.
I mean, yeah, he's a 30-year-old man.
Listen, first of many, I think coming up soon here is the old what are you doing with yourself these days? And he's a professional killer. And I remember my sister asking me that. She was like, why is everyone just like blow that off? I'm like, because he was like a stoner smart kid, but a stoner, and he didn't, you know, like no one would believe it. Okay, so little trivia track here. So now they're playing Live and Let Die, right? If you pay attention, and I know we can't share it, but when he walks into the store, they have a Muzak version of Live and Let Die is playing in the background.
Yeah, it's gonna be totally synced. And also even like the song, the lyrics are reminiscent to like whatever he just said. It's like the world you're living in. God, I can't remember the lyrics, but the idea is like, his home is no longer fucking there. That's his old house. The ultimate.
There's a chick that I'm friends with. Her daughter works with me at the bar, and then like she's a drama teacher. We literally quote these lines. Like she'll just text me randomly throughout the day with lines from Grosse Pointe, and it's usually something like this.
Holy shit! Man.
What happened?
They have the Doom 2 arcade in the background. Look at that.
Yeah, that's badass. That's badass. How long have you worked here? Just a couple of months, man. How long have they worked here? I'm not telling you.
What's also like reminds me of About Schmidt, one of my favorite movies ever. But it's like I love the part where he goes to visit his childhood home, and it becomes a fucking tire shop.
Yeah.
And he just kind of tells the guy like, "This was my childhood home growing up," and they're like, "Oh," and he's like standing around the Firestone, and then he goes to the guy and he's like, "You're never gonna believe this, but out in the tree in the front yard, we had a tire swing."
He seems upset about it, though, doesn't it? It's like it's like they just knocked down his past along with it.
Well, he's upset because later we'll find out that he was like giving money to his mother, who's in the nursing home.
Right.
Yeah. God,
Right.
I really have not seen this in a long time.
Sorry. Pick up the phone. It's Martin.
Yeah.
He just doesn't pick it up. It's gone.
Home again, Oatman.
You can still shop there.
He goes to lie on the set. Lie on the
Look, they're opening
with a fucking pillow.
Look, they got Zima. They got Zima in the background. They got Zima.
He said, "Hey, you want to whack this guy?"
Can't you just say kill? Why do you got to romanticize it?
Go. Hank is area. Goddamn. Can't do Apu. Just can't do Apu anymore because Apu is too offensive.
Never mind that. Find out where my mother is. I want my mom.
You want my mom? Good line.
Oh yeah, I remember this. This is actually
where's his mom? Wasn't his mom on Different Strokes? Wasn't she like the second stepmom on Different Strokes, or the first one?
Ask Enzo. He knows.
Who's what? Sorry.
His mom. He's got caught up in the movie. His mom. Who's his mom?
It's her last film. This was her last role. Her name escapes me. It is. Oh
no! Did she pass away?
I think this was her last movie, or am I thinking of someone else? I know someone died making this damn movie. Barbara Harris is who I'm thinking of. Is this Barbara Harris?
I
Shit,
don't know.
I'm
That's
looking
why I was
it up.
asking you.
I believe so. Let me double check. Mary Blank. Yes, this is Barbara Harris. This was her last film. She was in the original Freaky Friday. She's in Peggy Sue Got Married.
Oh,
She was
wow.
also
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I'm
bloody
trying to
hell.
think of some other ones. I'm looking. Let me look. No, those are the big ones, I think.
Peggy Sue
Yeah,
got
I recognize her from the
She's-
original Freaky Friday.
Yeah,
Oh.
the original one from the 70s. Yeah, she's also in I don't know, something called Nashville. Seems to be very popular. I've never heard of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, was
Yeah,
that
I've
the
seen
one with the
that.
country singers?
She plays someone named Albuquerque. Yeah.
That was a bit late.
Huh.
Took a left turn took a
nurse
wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Huh.
So yeah, mom's crazy and on lithium, and she kind of threw away, lost all of his money he sent her.
Yep.
You know, it's just like a bunch of problems, visiting town. It's also like why he doesn't, it's metaphorical for just like people trying to avoid coming back home.
Mhm.
I never really related to that, but
I
it's out there.
really like when his the hitman shit infringes on his kind of existential crisis that he has with being back home. You know what I mean? Like there's little spots where the way that he, like you said, Enzo, like he's socially awkward, but also just because he knows he has a target on his back.
Yeah.
And he right away tricks out. He's like, okay, so I got a ghoul and two feds, looking at me.
Yep.
Like, so he right away knows that. This is a great scene. Again, another one where I was asked, like, what
Yeah.
is he doing? I'm like, he has a bad relationship with his dad.
I
His
thought
dad
that was a
an
bottle of
alcoholic.
Jameson, but it's Glen. What's it called? Glenlivet? Is that Scotch?
Glenlivet?
Glenlivet. Is that Scotch or whiskey?
I believe that is Scotch.
Okay.
Mm.
I don't. I'll allow it. I was like, if that was
very
That
nice.
doesn't-
I like Jameson. I'm a Jameson guy. It's Irish whiskey, but
I I like me some Jameson.
it's so smooth with ice and a little bit of water. It's like, I could chug it. I seriously
Yeah.
could. It's so good.
mean,
I had
good
planned for the
idea, huh?
longest time to get one of these like go boxes like
Yeah.
for my weapons and shit. And I never got around. I was like, well, I'll do it next time, and I never got around to it.
That was-
Yeah, no,
is
I
that
meant
a
to
good hiding
say
spot for him?
what?
Is that a good hiding spot to hide your stuff if you're a hitman? Weekend events?
Well, I was never a hitman person. I was a security specialist, so
Okay.
not a hitman.
Wink,
I mean,
wink.
yes, I would kill.
No, I'm
I would
joking,
kill
I'm
people
joking.
for money, but I mean,
But they were randos. Hitmen killed specific people for
right.
money.
If you were a
Yeah,
serial hitman
yeah.
that was murdering people, would you?
Tickets to see Palace this Saturday night in
Yeah, in
concert.
theory, I guess I would. God, she's so pretty. She's
Yeah,
so
I guess
pretty
that
in
is
this.
the difference. Oh, yeah, this is one of the best on-screen kisses of all time. Try to get this.
Mm.
It'll come in a second. Yeah, the awkward like, huh?
Yeah, I can relate.
So obviously, here's more specials.
Yeah.
With one of their songs.
Yeah, the backstory, obviously, like he kind of stood her up on prom night 10 years ago. Nobody's
the lead
seen or
singer-
heard from him since he
lead
went
si-
into the army.
Yeah, the lead singer of the specials died earlier last
Here comes.
year, though. That was sad.
Shake my hand. Take it up.
I know.
Right here. Right here.
Yeah. Supposedly he improv'd a lot of this.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay.
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you get a 10-second scene trying to chop up real quick, fuck with the algorithm.
Shit.
I like everything that she has going on back then. Like she's like super British. I really like her in Good Will Hunting, and she's that kind of British that like is like kind of classy, and she doesn't sound like she has peanut butter in her fucking mouth. You can understand what she says.
Intense.
Travel a lot around.
We try.
You mean those chav girls? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you just said. It's like
I
chav girls. I don't. Big blimey.
Chavs.
Chav girls. I don't know what you just said to me.
Yeah, chavs are like proper tracksuit wearing, fucking cheap jewelry, them kind of lasses.
Oh, okay.
He said, professional killer. Of course, she's like, yeah, she doesn't believe him.
Yeah, I fucking love that he does that. I love that he tells people that.
Listen, I mean, since I got back into town.
Yeah.
But I'll come back.
I'll come back.
What are the odds?
What are the odds?
I don't know why I've not watched this movie more. I really shouldn't. I really need to watch this more because it was a fucking funny movie.
It's also one of those movies you'll appreciate a lot more when you're older.
Yeah,
this movie stays in my top 5. It never leaves my top 5 ever. Yeah. That's such a small town thing, like because we have a radio station not far from me, and they have like a speaker, and they'll broadcast their shit like as they're doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, like that's such a small. I've never seen that anywhere else except in small towns.
Yeah, but still in the '97, people still relied on the radio. Like, the local radio DJ is kind of that's like that's a fading celebrity that people don't even give a shit about anymore.
Yeah.
It depends on where you're at.
Yeah. People got the internet. People got iTunes and shit.
I mean, people have the internet, but like I can tell you that the local station that would be like pretty similar to her, 96.5 The Buzz of Kansas City, it's super popular out here. Yeah. So, and they play all like
that's always a misconception because like I'm in a big city like New York, but there's a lot of people would say with Wi-Fi and digital games. Well, who is still buying physical discs for video games? A lot of places in this country don't have access to Wi-Fi and digital, so I could see like cell phones and satellite radio not being popular in certain areas of the country.
But isn't Biden and the liberals giving your Dominican intruders, aren't they giving them like cell phones and like free things for Wi-Fi?
I mean, I gotta pay for my shit, of course. But...
Oh, okay. You should have snuck across the border.
I'm the wrong skin color, to be honest.
I thought you were a Navajo. I thought you were like a Native American.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Whatever the hell you want, apparently.
I don't. That's right. Huh?
Can't you just identify as like
my whole life? Not a fucking victim like other people.
Oh, you're so. Oh, that's amazing.
To be fair though, like you're talking about crossing into Mexico, they don't care. You cross out of Mexico illegally, like there are people guarding. There's nobody guarding the other side of Mexico, like making sure nobody sneaks into Mexico. You know what I mean? They're like.
Apparently, there's nobody guarding this side where they're coming in either, as far as that goes.
Yeah, that used to be a thing.
No one's guarding our side either. None of our sides is getting guarded.
Yep.
Is it, Luke, is it that nobody's guarding it, or is that like when they come up to the guards, they don't understand what you're saying, so they don't know to stop coming across?
No, it's more like the guards are literally just told to ignore busloads of people coming in. It's very fun.
They're all really fucking swarming in, though. It's like, and they're still being allowed to. And they're being allowed to fucking cause trouble with our veterans on their Remembrance Day.
It's so funny that people will be like, well, what do you suggest? You think people can just stand on a tower or on a wall and just shoot at them? I'm like, well, we did in Iraq, but I mean, I don't understand that.
They're like, but what if there's 5x5?
Yeah, they're like, what's the problem? I'm like, well, they're like, well, what if there's kids with them? I'm like, yeah, well, you shoot them first, so they understand you're not fucking around. But I mean,
you're on the air.
Yeah, most of them use their kids as fucking weapons.
I love the fact that all the people that call in, that you see them later.
You can beg for
you
it.
See all the people that come,
small town. Also, the idea is she's also been divorced. She's been married and divorced since we last seen her 10 years ago, which is a lot better than like, she's, she obviously can't be taken when he shows up in town. She has to be available, but she can't also have been single this whole time because that's like a big like red flag.
Yeah,
right.
You know? So like she was married to an asshole.
I have a question for Marty. Long time listener, first time caller.
Back then.
I just hear Chief Wiggum talking, I don't
suspect is hatless. Like I repeat, hatless.
That's good. That's good. Wiggum.
God damn it. Why can't you just talk like that all the time? Fuck.
No, because it wouldn't make it any more special. It would ruin the magic.
You know what you remind me of? Luke, do you know what you remind me of? You remind me of another John Cusack movie where he has the two Asian dudes that can't speak English, but they can only talk like Howard Cosell when he fucking drive by.
Yeah, that's Better Off Dead.
Yeah.
My father would quote the fuck out of that. Like, oh my god.
What was it? Who can I do really well? Oh, Bert Dude. Whoa, Bert Dude. Hey, what's up? Hey, Bert Dude. Otto.
I had for Christmas. I might try and do my Alan Rickman.
Oh,
little trivia.
Like Raphael's hammer. You shall be.
Yeah,
avenged.
this guy, he gets one of the most memorable deaths in the movie as well.
Yeah,
It's,
he's actually John Cusack's
stuntman, I'm
Taekwondo
guessing.
and
No.
Aikido instructor.
Fight trainer,
really?
right?
Yeah.
What's his name? He's a big deal.
Benny the Jet. Benny
There
the
you
Jet.
go. The Jet. Benny the Jet Rodriguez from The Sandlot. That's why I remember that. Fuck.
Fucking Jeremy Piven, man.
These
you
guys
know
were
what?
actual friends in high school growing
Yeah,
up.
well, he's in every fucking John Cusack movie. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus.
I love
They have a real
PCU.
chemistry already. I mean, this is like what they've only just bumped into each other after a long time, and you can instantly feel the chemistry there now.
It's not
Yeah.
like what was it in Groundhog Day? Needle Ned no, Needle Ned no,
Yeah.
Needle Nose Ned,
Yeah.
Need Ned Ryerson,
Ned
need.
Ryerson. Him, that
Did
guy.
you go, Ned? Did you go pro with that belly button thing, or what? Such a
God.
dick.
It's so good.
God, Bill Murray. Bill Murray
Ned
is so weird.
Ryerson, Bing, Needle Nose Ned.
Yeah, we got to do a fucking.
Oh yeah, he's parked in a
rewatch on
red
that.
zone, and there's all this
We'll get
empty
there, buddy.
parking spots around his car. Just to show like what an asshole he is.
We've all got 10,000 movies we want to fucking watch together. Trust me. we
Driving a
have
BMW, parking it illegally,
no
like no one's
choice of fucking
business.
movies to watch.
Yeah, Groundhog Day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good
Hey,
film. I need
You
to
watch
rewatch
that on
it.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
Dude,
we
all
definitely
right,
need
there
to
you go,
watch it on
man.
Groundhog Day.
Fuck, I
For
mean,
sure.
I do it. I usually watch it on Groundhog Day anyway, right?
That's what we
By
that's
Is anybody
what we're
having-
around for.
Is anybody having sounding like Chris is a little muffled, or is it just me?
I don't know.
You're
Talk.
muffled right now?
That seem okay. Or maybe yeah, a
5,
little
4.
bit.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
you could get closer to your mic or
Hmm.
turn your mic on, or what? Are you coming out of your laptop mic this whole time? We didn't notice.
No, man, got the microphone right here.
Anyone
good.
else?
Badge.
No?
No.
Okay.
Maybe it's my headphones.
No. This badge.
I don't know.
Sing for me, Chris.
Or toxic. Are you hearing me okay?
You're kind of reverberating. I can hear
Oh.
Stupenzo and Northern English Bastard. Okay. By the way, Luke and Enzo, you guys are in the same stream together right now. Just so you know, just in case
Right,
there's
okay.
any confusion.
Luck be a
Yeah,
lady.
'cause all
See when
three
you
of that
hold
shit
out.
is
Yeah, try
fine.
holding out a note.
1 second, let me share screen again. Got my timer going.
Circumstances. You have the authority.
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy's such
Correct.
a douchebag.
He's not a cop. He's the neighborhood, private neighborhood security or whatever.
I love that.
It's a
How'd you get
fucking
the
home
gig?
on it.
Yeah, they were hiring.
They were hiring.
2-week
Oh,
course.
That made it easy then.
You had to take a 2-week course.
Is Jeremy Piven ever not like a slime ball?
Yeah.
Like slime
Yeah.
ball salesman in some way?
There's a douchebag.
How does
This
that
is
work?
in real life, though. But,
Yeah, this is where that creepy dude ruins your sale, Jeremy. I would do anything to have a. Well, he also quotes "Death of a Salesman," where he's like, "I've always felt quite temporary."
Yeah. I'm sorry about the temporary thing. I'm sorry about that.
What?
Little haircuts like his, where he's just like holding on to
No,
the
that's
last remnants of
what he
his hair.
that's what he
Oh,
that's what he
right.
says in the movie.
Yes.
From 11 to 3, I show the house, Terry.
Did you get a call, Terry?
Oh no, I was just driving by.
No, it was just me. It was just one guy. I'm sorry to say that like I could literally quote this whole movie, so I'm gonna try really hard not to do that. I apologize.
Well, it's good, 'cause if we're not following anything, then we can ask you what the hell's going on.
Fair enough. All right, I'm more of a part of this neighborhood than you are. I like how he accidentally hits the siren as he backs out because he's
The
so
security
frustrated.
guard's also wearing the black shirt, black tie. I didn't notice that.
I'm sorry about the temporary thing.
There you go. Yeah, you're right.
Listen, I usually don't pit my friends, but I
Wes
got
is
text
credit. We are
the
synced up
property.
perfectly because I'm listening to Wes and the movie. To see.
Oh yeah, hey, when we did John Wick, and it was me and Chris and Russell.
I tried to get
Fucking
Yeah.
Chris was like, dude, he had every single line exactly lined up. I don't know how many times he watched that movie, but he had that shit down like a science. That was like amazing. Me and Dark Arrow were just like, God damn, Chris, how many times have you seen this
My
movie?
moments.
Yeah, it's
John
just been re-uploaded as well. It pops up on my feed. I was like, wait, did they do a new John Wick stream or something? And no, it's the old one.
Yeah, I guess Russell's going through. He said he'll upload them eventually.
Oh yeah, that's not. Did you not know that some of his stuff that he did is on your channel now, Blue Collar?
Yeah.
Did you not know that?
I did not know that. I'll check them.
Yeah, some of his stuff is on your channel.
Oh.
Very cool.
Oh.
20 years younger than me.
Well, I know Dark
'Cause I
Rival
was-
uploaded Boogie Nights stream and those other ones, so
Yeah. I'll. You know what? I mean, you don't worry about it right now. I'll point it out to you.
Oh no, I'm happy. Just I didn't know that. Sure.
But yeah, it's like I'll play. I've been called out like twice by chicks I've slept with, and they're like, do you just like listening to when you're on YouTube and stuff? And I'm like, yeah. I like to hear myself. 10 years.
Well, I've said before with my doing my real section, sometimes like certain films, it's hard to pick just a 3-minute segment because we laugh so goddamn much.
yeah, we're a barrel of laughs today, aren't we?
Oh, you know what I meant to tell you? Fuck, I've been so busy today. I listened to our Banshee stream.
Yep.
And I'll tell you later in the private chat. But 10 years. I joined the army. Professional killer.
He's repeating himself as well. It's
it's
like he's having a breakdown trying to get it through to him.
Yeah, because people don't believe him. Because people don't believe me when I tell. They're like, I haven't seen you. What have you been doing? And they're like, I heard you worked at a bar. I'm like, yeah, I was in the army for a little while. They're like, no, you were not in the army. That's crazy.
I peeked and I'm kidding myself.
It's so crazy, it ends up being true.
Yeah.
That's most of the time. People, when I tell people I can't please a woman, they actually believe me. So.
Yeah, I have a hard time with that myself. No, when we were watching the Behold the Pale Horse episode of Banshee, there's a part near the end. I'll give you the timestamp where we're looking at like 2 or 3 of the different. It's the first one when the Native American chick comes in, and I was like, are there this many hot chicks in Pennsylvania? And you were like, I don't know. I'm like, isn't Pennsylvania between me and you? And then we both say road trip at exactly the same time and start laughing because there was like, you know what we need to do? We go road trip, like exactly. You should clip that. That's really good, man. It's funny as fuck.
Pennsylvania.
Kill me.
Oh yeah, the Native American chick in Banshee. What's her name? Odette Justman, Annabelle, something like that. Yeah, she's fucking gorgeous.
Oh yeah. Who in Banshee isn't hot? Come on.
I don't understand anything you just said, but that's fine.
The Native Indian.
Just say Indian. Don't say American.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Next time, just sing it in Johnny Cash, and I'll understand what you're saying.
In short, she's fucking gorgeous, though.
9mm subsonic. You had that.
John Cusack is very underrated as a comedy
I'm new to this term.
I don't give a goddamn where it is.
That's Joan Cusack talking to her actual like help, in real life, like not acting. Camera's just rolling.
She's fucking underrated in the Addams Family Values.
I love her in that one. I love her in Toys. I like her in Toys a lot.
Loud.
I like her in
Toy Story 2 as well. She's very funny in that.
That's their fucking play video games.
So this is another one of the, like I said, the camp. This doesn't age as good as High Fidelity because High Fidelity I could like still watch and it still holds up, but like here, this fucking shootout is like ridiculous.
Here's my comic book guy impression. Technically, Doom 2 was never available in a coin arcade box game. Thank you. Doom 2 was only available on the computer, Windows, and so on.
A fucking face while he's playing.
Oh, good shootout. Can't show more of it.
Now, those headphones are obviously blasting at like ear-deafening level.
Yeah.
If you're not hearing, dude, gunshots would like, you would feel gunshots going off near you. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not just like a loud sound. It like vibrates your whole fucking body. It's like firecrackers.
Yeah, I remember watching an interview with Hitman Chopper Reed, and he talks about firing his gun in a nightclub. Yeah, even no matter how loud the music was, the fucking gunshots drowned everything out.
Yeah, that's why I love Heat. Gunshots are so fucking loud.
Hell yeah, they were.
Yeah, they don't sound like they're dubbed as well because they put mics on the guns as well, didn't they?
Yeah, you can hear them echoing like down the street.
Yeah, they sound like natural gun sounds and all.
Oh, I love the fucking potato bomb, that C4 bomb in the microwave. Oh god, it's just a great moment where he just kind of sits there and stares at it, and then kind of like. like
yeah, just goes back to him. Sorry, I forgot to rescue you.
He's like, when I pat you on the ass and run out the building, that means follow me.
Yeah.
If you guys get a chance,
nice.
If they ever re-release Heat in the theater, I watched it in the theater when it came out. Like that is an experience. That is
I always tell people, if you're ever testing out a new sound system, fucking the shootout scene in Heat. Don't put on some dubstep music or some bullshit. Put on that scene. Yeah. If that is like passing your surround sound test, the Heat shootout scene, there you go.
Yeah, that's still one of the best films ever made, in my opinion.
Yeah, I love
Agreed.
it.
Agreed.
It's one of those things where, like, I remember people, like, the first time they watch it, you might think that last hour seems a little tagged on. It seems like it shouldn't really be that long. It should wrap up earlier. But then you watch it more and you're like, no, every fucking minute of this movie stays. In fact, I wish there was more. Yeah. I wish this movie was longer somehow.
There's a gangster called Dave Courtney, and he was talking about all his favorite movie criminals, and the Robert De Niro one was his favorite because he stuck to his values.
Yeah,
he walks away
strict
at the
rules about not getting caught.
Yeah, never let your heart or your cock cloud your fucking judgment. And he walks away from the woman he's fucking falling in love with as soon as he sees Al Pacino.
Well, to be fair, he also just met her.
But he seemed to like her as well. She seemed to actually humanize him.
Yeah, she was young, fertile.
Yeah, she's on the old man as well.
She did not age well.
It's like when you become, it's different when you're rich, obviously, but it's like, it's not easy to just find like some new young bitch. Hey, I'm a 60-year-old man. You want to be the mother of my children on some island?
Isn't Meg like 20 years younger than you, though, Enzo?
No, she's like 5 years younger than me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Why do you keep looking over your shoulder?
No, I keep looking over your shoulder.
Although when I was like 26, 27, I did bang a hot 19-year-old with dreads, just like that girl I was sharing that video.
Oh, nice.
That was fun. But yeah, she was too young. I was like, Jesus Christ, get out of here. My first groupie.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Go ahead, say it, Enzo.
Chuck Norris can punch you so hard that you bleed someone else's head.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood, Kiwi. Nobody.
I've got sunglasses on. I'm sorry.
I think you look rather dapper.
Thank you.
Or
just like a mortician.
Are you wearing them for another reason? Did Meg punch you in the eye?
Oh yeah.
Did you order DoorDash soup and it left it by the door and she was angry with you?
God, I didn't realize how blue it is in here all of a sudden. I took this glasses off.
So did he actually join the army, or is he just bullshitting?
I think he actually did join the army.
No, he joined the army. Yeah, he joined the army.
I'm pretty sure because you're a hitman.
Not where they usually hire.
He didn't join the army specifically to become a hitman, right? He just joined the army to run away.
He joined the army for the same reason I joined the army, so you can go to foreign countries and kill people. Like that's
right.
But when you're super smart and you do the ASVAB test and you're like, and they test you out for stuff. Yeah. I've seen guys that have gotten like military intelligence and stuff like that. So
games in theory, Carl.
Good for you. Good for you. Good fucking quote. Good for you.
I can quote that whole movie.
Enzo. Yeah.
Can you? That's nice.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about that movie.
I know. Are we trying to watch that next Tuesday or Saturday?
We'll figure it out.
What day is
November 11th is this Saturday, whereas next Tuesday
we got to do it
14th.
we got to do it on
Saturday.
Yeah, we got to do it on Veterans Day.
Or I was saying we could do Starship Troopers still on Tuesday and just do another war movie on the 11th.
I wanted to do Veterans Day for Wes because I know he was there during Vietnam. Come on.
I think you fucking dick. You're such a dick. You're pretty ballsy out there in New York State with your fucking blue milk and your fucking 150 proof fucking liquor. You're pretty ballsy.
Look, he didn't go out there to fight. He performed as a child actor in the SO shows.
But yeah, no, I think we all agreed that because we're all a bunch of fucking goofballs, we don't want to watch something serious on
or do we?
I mean, or do we?
Bored on the 4th of July, the part where Tom Cruise and Will Dafoe are spitting on each other in wheelchairs, fighting over the tequila worm.
Yeah,
Oh,
go watch 4th
God.
of July. Fucking Tom Cruise going, my dead penis.
It's also very hokey because like that movie's funny because like there's the backstage drama about how like the guy who was like wrote the book, it's about him. He's in the wheelchair, like on set, like watching Tom Cruise act. And
Yeah.
as an actor, like that's very like distracting. The guy who you're fucking, and he was like coming up between takes, like telling him like how to do it and shit. And it's like after a while, they just literally had to like block the guy from set. It's like, dude, get the fuck out of here, please.
Yeah,
Making
that's
it
how
worse.
it was with
Chuck Norris visited the moon in 1967. This is why the Apollo astronauts found it lifeless.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I love Artie.
Yeah,
It
no,
doesn't get
they
old.
did a very similar thing to David Morrell, who wrote First Blood, because he was like they like butchered that movie, which is a great movie, Rambo, but they butchered that fucking book, man. They just butchered it.
We're finding out that these NSA dudes, or is that who they are? NSA Secret Service?
Yeah, they're like NSA. Yeah,
they're basically like spooks. They're following this guy, and it turns out that other hitman, Grosse, Dan Aykroyd, he's basically, I love this. They play a joke on him. He's coming back. He's not coming back.
I love Dan Aykroyd in this stuff.
And he sits there for a second.
It really is.
You sons of bitches. Oh, fuck you.
I remember
But
that
I love-
scene with the fucking guns in the paper bag store.
I want to say Dan Aykroyd's one of my favorite like on-screen hitmen because he's just so like a standard like dad type guy, you know? Like I don't know.
What he reminds me of? I don't know if you guys ever saw Way of the Gun.
Yeah.
And all the old school. It's in my iTunes if you want to get it, Luke. But
Yeah, James Caan.
Yeah, you notice that James Caan's flunkies are. I'm driving home from work, so more Chuck Norris facts coming later. Except Chuck Norris does not wear a watch; he decides what time it is.
That's
I
true.
like that one. But yeah,
I literally
all of,
have driven past Chuck Norris's ranch. You know, he lives like on the commute
Really?
between Austin
Sure.
and
Is there a Mrs. Mysterio?
or no, he lives between El Paso and Austin.
Oh,
I can't remember.
that's
Or does he live
strange
between
that-
Austin and Houston? Because I used to visit both, you know, because I'm from El Paso.
Every time somebody mixes up Austin and Houston, I think of Red Dawn. When he's just like, "Where are you from?" He's like, "I'm from Texas," and she's like, "What's the capital of Texas?" He's like, "Austin." She's like, "Wrong, dummy. It's Houston." You commie cocksucker.
He lives somewhere in between El Paso and Austin.
Well, he should get a ranch down by the border, and we would stop the border problem.
You don't understand. I just said like what I just said is like 500 miles. You know, like
yeah, I know Texas is fucking huge. Texas is
El Paso
bigger
to
than
Austin's a
Miami.
9-hour drive, man. Jesus.
Yeah,
and it's
I don't
fun
forget,
because like you gain an hour when you drive there, and you lose an hour when you come back.
I forgot what guy it was, but a couple years ago, this environmentalist was talking to Joe Rogan. He said, the problem with our planet is not space, it's resources. He said, you can fit the entire human race in the state of Texas.
I've heard that.
I'm like,
People talk about overpopulation. Dude, the fucking people propose that the planet can totally support like 25 billion people.
That's why. That's what he's telling Joe. He's like, the problem isn't fucking like we're out of space.
Yeah,
There's
it's
we
spread
have
of
plenty
resources.
space.
People are being greedy, and
Yeah.
also, yeah. It's just,
Well, that's being solved right now. We got the good COVID shot, and that's
mega cities. We're gonna all live in giant 200,000 person apartment complexes.
He says a line here. I hope we can catch it. It's really good here.
I remember him. He's an asshole.
Who's the ghoul?
He's a badass.
Felix Lapoule.
Felix La Poubelle.
Poubelle means garbage can in France.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Poubelle, I think it means trash.
I like how she has like odd facts about them. He's like, he likes ballroom dancing
He's an asshole.
and porn.
Asshole. Yeah. I love that line.
What is he?
Pornography. What?
He's part of that Oregon snafu with the dog
Boudreaux. He was part of that dog situation, Boudreaux, and we don't know what that is yet.
This
It's
is
so
not
funny.
good.
Sure.
Yeah,
It's
so
weird
obviously
that you have
these hitmen
Here
are a
it
lot
comes. Here it
more,
comes. Here it comes.
No one chooses when.
Shit.
Ah,
Nice.
It's funny how like what does Joan Cusack think? Where like multiple movies where she's played his assistant, she has to call her brother sir. It's weird.
No,
I mean,
probably
she's
probably
a woman. She's
At
a
least-
woman. She should be calling him sir
Probably-
At
regardless.
least Joan and John
Happy
Cusack
Sister
never
helps
played
out.
lovers in a movie, right?
Yeah.
That we know of. I mean,
all in the family.
you guys got to admit this is a pretty badass fucking hitman case right here.
And whatever happened.
Yeah, but wouldn't this case be like pretty
Yeah.
heavy?
Oh,
I mean, it
yeah.
doesn't look like there's too many guns in there actually, but still,
Give it a
it'd
couple
be,
seconds.
some serious.
Well, he's got a Mac 10. He's got a 45. He's got 2 Glocks in there.
Assuming bullets for all of them.
Presumably.
There
He's got a
Nice.
6-hour. He's got a Steyr 9.
Like it looks
he's
like a
got lot of
normal
shit in there.
looks like a normal briefcase, but you would pick that up and be like, dude, what's in here? Like a fucking PA monitor speaker? What's in here? There's something really heavy in here. What is this? You just got gold in here?
He's just sneaking up to her house like he did back in the day.
Oh, back in high school. Now, does she still live with mom and dad, right? She's got her own
Or
apartment.
I think the premise is that she got divorced and that
Right.
this is moved back in with mom and dad, or with
Right.
dad anyway.
This is why it's like, yeah, deja vu. She's got her own little flat on the backside of the house, basically now.
But I kind of got the impression that it was the same room.
This is her bedroom, but it's like that's what it's like when you're rich. You
Yeah,
have
well,
like a
you
fucking
know this.
door to the outside from your room, you know?
I never understand doors with those little fucking chains right there because they're so easy to break. Like, what is really the point of that shit? Like,
I don't know, burglar. What is the point of that?
Just
You want to
saying.
admit some more crimes to us, real quick?
Yeah.
I mean,
thought you
whatever,
were-
man.
my
The thing
exes
is,
would know.
the thing, like, you would hear someone fiddling with the door and like trying to kick it open before it comes open, so it's like enough time, even if it's just a few seconds longer for them to come in. That's enough
Yeah.
seconds for you to fucking, you know. Assuming you have
Like,
guns in every fucking.
Like, I
corner
understand
of
you
the
said
house.
deadbolt, but those little bullshit chains, like, they don't
Yeah,
do anything.
deadbolts, especially when deadbolts aren't done right either. Like those come right off. Deadbolts are supposed to be like bolted into the like
Yeah.
10-inch bolts into the beam.
Yeah,
I like
really.
how Enzo's Texas shit pops up every now and then. You know what I mean? Like he
Oh,
seems
yeah.
like he's so alt and trendy, but every now and
Yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, you got to have guns in every corner of your house. We're fucking felons, you dick. We don't have fucking guns, you jackass. We can't have them, and Luke can't have them because British people aren't allowed to have guns.
No, what Wes was saying is we don't legally have guns.
Yeah.
I
think
don't
there are
have any."
still. I think there are
For
still
anyone,
some gun
any
laws.
law enforcement officers listening, I possess no firearms,
Of course
either
not.
constructive possession or otherwise.
Yeah, sure.
I got one on my holster right now when I stream. You guys know I stream with a
That's,
gun.
that's
running
my
out.
streaming. That's my streaming gun right there.
In case
Not to
I
be
ever get
confused.
swatted, I'll put on
Yeah.
a good show. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
we are actually allowed guns. They're just there's just a lot more fucking red tape and bureaucracy.
He's
behind it
not
now.
fucking Nerf
It's,
guns.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
do
heard.
have, I do have one of these Nerf guns like hanging up behind me, and it shoots those little. Nowadays, the Nerf guns don't have little arrows; they shoot little balls, and they fucking
send that out. Send that out to North English Bastard so he can take over London one day. Like one fucking
Oh, well,
guy
happily.
took over London
Oh,
with a Nerf gun.
But this night.
I was
Yeah,
like,
guns
God,
all I
call
need."
crawl me, you
Guys.
fucking packy.
shall not be infringed. Right to bear. That means carry arms. Fucking any weapon I want. Knives, guns, fucking laser cannons. It doesn't matter. You
Yeah.
can't fucking take my shit away. That's the Second Amendment. That's
Yeah.
what it means.
Well, unfortunately, the federal judge that imposed my sentence disagrees with you.
Jesus.
So.
It's against my constitutional right, you sons of
I think I only
bitches.
know a couple of people who own guns.
Yeah, just
every
start
time I go
channeling
for-
my
yeah.
father and talking a southern accent. You can tell when I start the red blood starts pumping. You sons of bitches.
Yeah, look at those old school
Man.
fucking 90s racers saying everything's got shit.
Right.
Cup of Joe.
Who else? We have a
They're
cup of Joe
painful.
here in my town as well.
It's a real place
Um,
called Cup of Joe. Ew.
There's always in small towns. There's always a cup of Joe.
But that's like
Always.
that's like a brand. That's like an actual franchise. I've never heard of it.
It's not a franchise, but it's like the what do you call them? The Dirty Spoon or whatever the fuck.
Okay, so it's like a good like placeholder name in movies.
Yeah.
Or are
it's
they
like a
literally called Cup of Joe?
No, we literally have a cup. I will take a picture and send it to you of me standing
Weird.
outside the Cup of Joe on Mass Street out here.
I guess it's one of those names that's like not that clever, you know.
Yeah.
It's bad to be
I like
like,
this
I
guy,
got a
though, 'cause if
restaurant. And you
if-
fucking look up. There's like a fucking
think
name
this
of the
guy
same
was a
restaurant
bad
in every
guy.
city.
He's like, if we're cops, we're the good guys.
Yeah, this is this is one favorite moment. He walks in with
Yeah,
the paper
this
bag
is
in his
great.
hand, looking really
This
obvious
guy-
that he's fucking.
Yeah.
With his brown bag in it. And this
Yeah.
is one of the best. This is again back to the whole like they're always like standoffish with each other. This is so
Right.
amazing.
Right.
First, he's like sitting there and he cocks his pistol. He unstraps his pistol on his ankle. First thing he does is fucking pull it off. Hey, easy there.
John's actually being very subtle. He's looking obvious like he's got a fucking gun in there.
Like if I was to be fair in this diner, I would just be like sitting there watching. I'd be like, oh, check please. I'll get out of here and not say anything.
There's
like,
so much fucking good dialogue. Oh,
Yeah.
can you get this? Can you get this?
rapid
When
fire.
he does
what
this
they order.
omelet.
What they order.
Yeah.
Right now.
Something different. There's the I left my heart in San
This
Francisco.
bit.
San Francisco, 2 poached eggs, scrape off the milky white stuff. Hash browns well done. English muffin for the bread and coffee. Whole grain pancakes, John Cusack orders, and an egg white omelet. What did you like in the omelet? Nothing in the omelet. That's not
Well,
an
that's
omelet.
technically not an omelet. I don't want to get into a semantic argument with you. I just want protein.
And then Dan Aykroyd, hey man, a little cilantro for the liver, little onions for the blood. You don't want the chef to spice up your shit?
Let Chef Raul do you have something nice.
The nutrients are his like pills. Oh yeah, and he's also talking about how he sees a shrink. He takes a bunch of fucking anti whatever drugs, you know.
I don't do it. I ingest it on the orders of my neurophysiologist.
5 years.
So they're both going under some kind of therapy anyway.
Yeah, I mean, how else could you be a high functioning contract killer, you know? Unless you were an insane psychopath.
Yeah. It sounds like
easy.
Yeah.
Be nice. I have your address.
I will find you and I will kill you.
I could never do that because Meg would never. I feel like Meg would probably take me down.
Dude, Megan has more guns than I do, dude.
I'm not surprised at that revelation.
She needs them.
I so want to go to Texas.
She's a little woman.
I really do.
She's the kind of lady. She's got a gun in her junk drawer in the kitchen. You know,
I would not be surprised if she has a toilet gun. She's like, "This is my toilet gun. This is my cooking gun. This is my gun going out to the shed."
Clip your
string. Chatty Cathy.
Whoa, Chatty Cathy, clip your strings. Fucking great. Who wrote this shit? It's so fucking good. It is so good.
That won't share 5 seconds.
Bad luck for Boudreaux, yeah. Hound hitter.
Hound hitter. So much of this stuff I didn't understand.
Yeah, so Boudreaux was a little dog that accidentally, they're trying to kill someone with dynamite, and the dog ended up being a retriever, and they killed like someone's dog that wasn't supposed to get killed, and that's why these people are here to kill him.
Chris, you're gonna recognize from Banshee a line here in a second.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It's from Banshee. Banshee kind of ripped it off.
I like the lone gunman thing. It's like, look at the way I dress. This is how I do it. I'm not trying to be in this union of like contract killers, some kind of club or whatever. It sounds lame.
Wear guns. Forget the whole goddamn.
Nice. Yeah.
Nope.
Has fucking breakfast.
Guns. No scabs. All arrangements, all contracts, all engagements. They're regulated.
Oh, meet the new boss.
Like Jimmy Hoffa. Fucking asshole.
Meet the new boss, Chris.
I mean,
I got that.
Yeah.
I don't like this. I don't like the unions thing. I don't like the idea that if I ever want to become an actor or go to movies, I gotta become like all these union members and get memberships and these cards.
Nice talk, sugar mouth.
I'm gonna fuck the brain holes.
Like here we go.
I like how the waitress.
Just like
I like how the waitress was like passive aggressive when she gave it to him. She goes, "You had the not an omelet." Like,
yeah,
bitch, just give me my food.
But it is like I want a egg white omelet. It's like it's gonna be weird, but okay. Well, I assume you don't want butter in that either. You fucking weirdo.
Oh god, I should have watched this film more. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah. Me and Mom watched this the other day to get ready for this. She loved it.
Well, it's
but also, I hadn't seen it in a while, and I didn't want to come into this shit blind.
Hey, who else? Yeah. Side note. Who else would have loved to be a fly on the wall when fucking Enzo's dad was around his fucking grandma? That must have been a fucking shit show.
Oh, yeah, no, they loved him.
You're like, hey, Jethro, you don't talk that way in front of me.
His name was Dennis, and he was
Dennis. I don't like the way you're talking to me. He's like, I don't understand what you're fucking saying there.
Nah, he was nice. They were nice to each other. They liked each other. But yeah, it was just like he's like a big guy, He's just like this big blonde Santa Claus looking motherfucker with a cowboy hat, It's just like
author on set issues reminds me of the immortal words, "You are a great American. This country owes you a huge debt. Now shut the fuck up and let me do my job."
Yeah, fucking Tom Cruise. Oh god.
Oh yeah, Tropic Thunder. That's where that's from. Thank you.
And
You're a great American. This country owes you a huge debt. Now shut the fuck up and let me do my job. When he tells that guy,
Here you
he
go.
was talking to the biggest grip.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. You don't understand.
Alan Arkin, was he eating?
The fucking misery on Alan Arkin's face.
He's eating
is
a
just so
burrito.
great.
Just like, hey, Alan, can you show up on Tuesday? Or I guess he still filmed all this in one day.
Right.
And it's like a few days. And
I
it's like,
believe
all
that.
right,
No, I believe
can I
that's
have
true.
my burrito while I do this phone call just because I'm hungry? Yeah, sure. No problem.
I love he gets he preps the Glock and he's like, "This is me breathing."
Yeah.
Oh, you're always supposed to check your
Got
gun
it.
anyway, aren't you? Before you go out with it.
Ooh, he's wearing a white shirt to look not like a serial killer.
And he left the Glock in.
What's your name?
I was gonna say what?
Yeah, he's
comedy-
not coming strapped.
There's two different kinds of comedies. There's smart dialogue comedies and there's slapstick. This is damn sure more of a smart dialogue versus slapstick comedy.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
No, because like I keep seeing clips of scary movies. Most scary movies, it's just constant like slapstick comedy, which is fine for that genre. But these are just like this is so well written. Like there's it's hard. I would debate that. Like I think that well written comedies are harder because slapstick is. I mean, people love fart jokes. They love poop jokes. They love people falling downstairs. Smart dialogue is hard to fucking.
That's why I was commending that Jennifer Lawrence comedy, No Hard Feelings, because it was like, it feels so good to have like a good scripted comedy where it's not a bunch of idiots like, ad-libbing in front of a camera for hours and they finally splice together like 5 minutes worth of funny material.
And this is technically like, people that are, especially with liberals making fun of the woke culture. Like she was like, there's so much like, she's like, what, 29 years old? But to her, a 16-year-old, it's like she's like an old lady and shit. And she's not even that old, but that's a comedy of it.
Well, it's also the universal appeal of like, everyone likes to look back on their younger years and think about what they could have done different and shit. And it's like these guys are getting a second chance. It's like the whole point of like a high school reunion. The whole point of the high school reunion is like, hey, I could maybe bang that fucking high school crush I had that got away. And then you see them and you realize they're like a fat cow with like 8 kids. And you're like, oh, never mind.
Jokes Max is turning 30. Like, oh, Chris, I'm not that old. I'm like, my 16-year-old, is 16. To him, you're 30. You are old as fuck. Like,
we might do a 20-year reunion, but I remember when the 10-year reunion came up, everyone was like, dude, we all got social media. We got Facebook and Instagram. I don't need to I know exactly what you're all up to. We're all friends on Facebook still.
That's how I found out about my 10-year reunion. This chick that I went to high school with, who I didn't remember, hit me up on MySpace, and she was like, "Hey, are you going to come to the 10-year reunion? I'm in charge of it." And I'm like, literally don't know who you are.
Now, see, we had the exact opposite thing where, like, our friend Tammy was like trying to put together a big come together, let's rent out like
fucking liar. He was Jim Carrey's boss. Remember? Oh, shit.
Yeah. This is now Meanie Driver's dad, and he's talking about like his job.
He was in Halloween. He was in the Halloween. Whatchamacallit?
What's his dad's job? He's a super rich asshole. He does something in business, exploiting the oppressed.
Yeah,
Lethal Weapon, Magnum Force.
He was Lethal Weapon. Yep, he was Lethal Weapon. Yeah. You must have done some naughty shit, Bart.
Yeah. I just wanted to say hello and introduce you because you're totally not going to come back into play later in the end of the movie. Promise.
Professional killer. Professional killer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he tells him. I understand he's probably telling everybody, but like on screen, I think he only tells his friend, the dad, the girlfriend, and I don't know who else he directly states it to. Like you said, none of them believe him. They all think he's joking. They'll slowly learn that he's not joking.
Yeah, I specifically remember my sister asking me, she's like, are they just not believing him? I'm like, yeah. I was like, just think he was like a stoner, like book nerd in
it's also like, you're the stoner book nerd shows up wearing all black, trying to act like he's a killer. I'd be like, oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Fucking weirdo. Actually, I was, I was I'm actually a contract killer. I work for the government. I'd be like, okay, dude. Because like realistically,
what
have
you been doing? What have you been doing? Well, we invented Post-its.
Should be
Oh
fun.
yeah, dude. See, honestly, I think Ronnie and Michelle is a better high school reunion movie because like the bulk of the movie takes place at the high school reunion, whereas in this, like, only like a couple. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the rest of the movie takes place in this high school reunion. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but like, you'd expect like a big shootout in the fucking gymnasium or something. That would be cool, but it doesn't happen.
Well,
The fucking smile.
And how she doesn't remember this guy. Mom, like,
You haven't changed a bit.
Don't say that.
don't say that.
Don't say
Fucking
that.
face. That cracks me up.
3 children, sure.
3.
All right.
Neat.
a special torture.
Well, it's so funny because it's like she's way happier than all of them put together. Both of them put together. These two are sad, lonely assholes, and they get their kicks out of like making fun of the married woman with kids who's like doing a high school reunion.
Take on me, holy shit!
How about don't be a cynical shithead, guys?
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, the people that are having a bunch of kids are happier than you. It is a possibility. They seem happy.
I forget her name. The chick from Dharma and Greg this is her first movie.
Jenna Elfman.
Jenna Elfman. Damn, who came up with that? Was that you, Luke?
Yeah, Jenna Elfman.
I knew that name
she
too.
Was gorgeous.
Now, is she related to Danny Elfman?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I do not know.
Well, she's not got his looks.
I mean, Elfman is a yeah. I mean, actually, no. I mean, she might.
This guy. This is great. Watch this. This is so good. Super Joe!
Now,
Wait, he drops him.
this asshole. Oh, not this asshole. Sorry.
It's Nathaniel. It's
the other asshole, the bully.
bro.
The bully's the guy from Walking Dead and the new
Yeah.
Lex Luthor.
Yep.
God, he's
I
in
forgot
so
the
many.
guy's name. Was it
great.
Abrams?
It's Abraham.
It's redhead,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
It's, yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he's great. He's amazing.
I'm so pissed off with they're canceling that show after fucking season 4. I'm like, really? That's the only fucking show CW has worth watching.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, and next season is the final season. I'm like, what? Damn, guys, man, it's.
I don't know. I can only say that I miss Batwoman because it was so good. It was so stunning and brave.
No, I know people fucking make bust balls with as Hill versus Babyface.
I kind of want to see the Batgirl movie, man. I'm not lying.
Honestly, I do too.
I do too.
Yeah, we need something crappy to watch.
I'm not joking. Like it might unironically be one of the
Elfman.
better superhero movies of the year if they were to release it.
It could be so shitty. It's actually fantastic. Like.
I think watch it for Brendan Fraser.
Okay, so Danny Elfman is her uncle-in-law.
Wow.
So that is why
Oh wow.
doesn't have his awesome looks.
Well, I remember fucking Brendan was on the Stern show, and I seen the clips on Instagram where he said it was actually his performance was very good, and Brendan has never turned in a bad performance. So I mean, I don't know.
Also, Jenna Elfman in the cast is a nod to Joan Cusack in 16 Candles wearing the brace.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna go say hello to Amy.
Okay.
I love a tight horn line. I love lots of tight things.
He said, you know what? For whatever else you think of him, he's a good fucking like anyone that'll help you dispose of a body.
Yeah.
That's a fucking friend right there. That's a friend.
Well, yeah, but they didn't do
Hey
that.
Jenny,
yet, right?
hey Jenny Slater. Hey Jenny Slater. Hey Jenny Slater.
Yeah, Howard, good.
Helen Slater. Hey, ooh.
Look at him. He's trying to fucking pull that.
Yeah.
They're like 11 classes
Desperately
together.
trying to get her and all.
I did the precious metals paper for you.
Well, looking for a little bit validation in my life, and it came up short. I feel bad for. I didn't even know that was a thing until recently. I didn't know like short guys got shit on so much. I didn't even know that.
We do, trust me.
You're not tall, Chris?
I'm only 5 foot. I'm only 5'6".
Oh.
What?
Oh my God! You're a tiny little guy.
I'm not even joking. Like seriously.
How do you put away
Dude,
all
there's
that
something about on
food?
YouTube, like everyone looks like a giant. Everyone looks.
I have
like
the camera very
Yeah.
close to me. That's why it's an optical illusion.
You
Luke,
should have
are
never
you-
told
Are you tall?
Toxic
Luke,
that.
Are you tall? Yeah, you're never gonna live that shit down now. Next time you
I'm
make fun of my fucking age,
I'm short in
I'm-
every part of my life. Trust me.
Nice.
yeah, That's sad. That's a sad fact.
I wouldn't be surprised if Luke was like 6'8" or some weird.
Yeah,
like,
I kind of picture
Irish
I
dude.
really wish I was. I think
No.
I'm mostly average. I need to fucking
5'10",
remeasure myself.
5.
You almost got me.
5'10".
What happened? What happened? How do we get? What the fuck? What's up, Dr. Giggles?
Why would
okay?
you bring a baby to the fucking high school reunion, man?
I don't know.
Drunk.
What did we miss, Toxic or Chris? What did we miss?
You said fucking it's like 6'8", which would actually explain
right.
weird
Sorry.
dialogue. So
Yeah. I mean, remember in It Follows when that big tall son of a bitch comes out of the fucking that's what Luke looks like, in real life. Hey guys, I'm here, right? How you doing?
I gotta tell you,
he's like touching the ceiling and shit.
That's an ugly fucking baby. That baby's ugly as fuck.
Really? That's a cute baby.
Oh, come on.
That's a fucking Gerber baby. I'd put that baby on a fucking bottle of baby food.
I would drown that baby.
And the only babies that are ugly are babies that look not like a normal baby. The more
that's
like
going on the
average
reel.
a baby looks,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't put that on a reel.
Infant sad.
Toxic
Infant sad.
I'm sorry.
Don't make her.
I don't have a filter.
Surely we said something funnier than that.
We may or may not have, but don't call me Shirley, you dick.
God damn it! Now it's definitely going to be a reel because we're still riffing on it.
Luke, she gives away being British right here, doesn't she? Because she says,
little...
"Hey, but," because she calls the baby Bunny. Isn't that like a British thing?
Is
she
it?
says Bun. I think so.
Luke, is that a thing?
No, I've not heard that. Big,
okay.
Yeah, big.
Really?
Well, I like how he's using one of those little spy cameras. Oh, here he is, Walking Dead. The new Lex Luthor, folks. I don't understand that casting. Lex Luthor shows up with a gigantic, like, fucking biker beard and shit and huge muscles. It's like, I don't like this at all. This is wrong.
Debbie Radio, Bobby Beamer. She just shoots right back at him. Want to do some blow? It's incredibly sweet, Jess. Right?
There's probably a lot of blow going on in high school reunions. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really do blow cane, but I would bring cocaine for everyone to do. Just like, oh yeah, high school girl, you want an old high school friend of mine? We want to use some cocaine. Well, only if
it helps them
bust out them cans.
That's my friend that I told you about that always quotes this movie. She'll like, if we're out drinking together or whatever, and I'm like, God damn, I'm getting fucked up. She's like, you want to do some blow?
See, the joke is like anytime someone wants to do cocaine, just like the rule is we can do as much cocaine as you want, but they have to be done off of titties. It all has to be done off of titties. So if we don't have a pair of titties to do the cocaine off of, then you can't do cocaine. So someone will come up, bring out the titties. Someone bring your titties out right now.
In jail. You got to do enough titties.
Yeah. Oh, I shot her in her titties with my rock salt gun.
We'll just use my hairy man titties instead, guys.
Wes been there. The jail titties aren't the same.
Hey. Just because it's accurate doesn't mean you need to keep bringing it up like my STDs.
Now, you know what'd be funny? You guys are having like a high school...
Thanks for that. Whoever fucking said that to Jay in last night's stream, I'll never hear the fucking end of that shit now.
Oh, yeah. Well, you said it. I mean...
Yeah, but he didn't need to know it. Oh, shit.
The idea that the chat can never bring up an old saying. I mean, you said it, man. Here's the thing.
I told Rich
just got a super chat.
Yeah.
The Empire planned a third Death Star. Instead of a laser, it would deploy Chuck Norris to kick a planet and make it explode. Fortunately, it was never built. How funny would it have been if like these two had to go sneak off to like the auditorium, right, to go make out and have their private time, and there's like 4 other couples like trying to do the same thing, and you're like, God damn it,
Richard,
can't find anywhere isolated in this gym.
Someone got fucking married on the school reunion.
Yeah, I guess. So always some asshole got to make it all about them, right?
Right. Yeah.
There's always some fucker.
I've always liked the Chuck Norris's tears can cure cancer, but unfortunately Chuck Norris has never cried.
It's so many.
How old is Chuck Norris now? He's got to be in his 80s, isn't he?
He's still perfectly in sync, by the way.
Chuck Norris is exactly as old as he wants to be. This is a great song, by the way.
Goddamn copyright can't.
You guys, RRTNZ, if you like Chuck Norris, one of our one of our first like really good we watches was me and Dark Hour doing Sidekicks, and then double feature. We also did Hitman.
The Sidekicks
That's
was
a funny one.
Or
Sidekicks Hitman double feature, dude.
Hey, Hitman has one of the best fucking lines in it of any Chuck Norris movie. When he shows up and the one Arab guy's like, I am not afraid of you.
Yeah.
Allah protects me. And he's like, oh, good. You won't feel this then. And fucking breaks his nose with the shotgun.
Yeah. He like beats the shit out of those dudes. I remember that part.
I know Family Guy dunks
so
on Mini
awkward,
Driver
holy
for having
shit.
a big fucking face with that the camera pans out and they have to fit our whole head in.
That's harsh. That's harsh.
She's not that bad looking.
Yeah,
No.
what
She's
the hell?
actually very
Yeah,
attractive.
she's cute. She's cute.
Look at this. Oh yeah.
Wait, this isn't it right.
God.
Where the fuck
This
I'm
is she
happened-
sorry.
anywhere? I've not
Yeah.
seen her in anything in a while.
Listen,
Long
something
Yeah, no.
something's missing. Here, show
Yeah.
this. What?
Show it. Show it, Chris.
Man.
Sorry.
Oh, I know.
Let's pour a drink.
That's what's missing.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. And then she
Yeah.
I was getting more.
and then
got-
they'll go at it.
Let's get more
My mom did that to
fighting
me when I
cock.
came home from Iraq. I was like, Mom, I haven't seen you so long. She's like, whack. Welcome home, fucktard. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Explains
You
a lot.
said she's so happy. She doesn't look happy here.
Arlene Haslot, Joseph. And who might you be?
It is I.
Oh boy.
Sidney Feldman. Been overseas?
Yeah, I've been to Nunya.
I don't know if you know. I'm into ballroom dancing and pornography.
Say the next dance for me, the married woman with 3 kids.
Fucking get it, man. Get it, Bobby Beamer. Go for it, brother.
Bobby Beamer.
This is I don't know, Chris. I don't know how much of this you could show, but when he busts out with the fucking poetry,
Yeah.
as much as you can, man. Without, I don't want you to get
Try.
copyright, but
Yeah.
fuck, it's so good.
Well, there's a few people I should say goodbye to.
Trust me. I stopped watching my phone right now, so I'm trying to.
By the way, the odds of him having brought a condom is very unlikely. So you know that he nutted in her and she's walking around in man sauce pants right now. How do I know that? Because I lost my virginity in the high school drama room closet.
Hi, Bob. Debbie Newberry.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, this is improvised where he's like,
Hi, Bob. How are you?
some of the, watch, I'll tell you what parts I've read, but yeah. Come on, man.
Up your ass.
They're going to start making out. This is such a weird part of the movie. It comes out of nowhere.
Does that
Nah,
a
'cause
bit of
it's-
backstory that he wasn't really that much of a tough guy as well in high school? Probably did get shit on a lot.
Yeah. You don't want to hit
Until he
me,
tells me
brother.
to hit, man.
And then he
Pulls out. God damn it. This is
he says, "Who do you want to hit, man?" Get it?
Yeah.
But he
I was
pulls
trying
out
to,
this
I was
poem.
trying to put
These are my
together when
words.
you meant the poetry. I'm like, oh yeah, now I remember.
Express yourself, Bob. That's go for it.
This is improv right here, John Cusack.
When I feel quiet.
When I feel blue, I feel blue. I think that's really
That's terrific what you have right there.
skip to the end.
I really
He was supposed
I
to
would
read
sell-
like a whole poem drunkenly.
I was don't sell the dealership. There's more. Oh, but can you just skip to the end, to the very end? For a while.
That's good.
For a while. Hold on. For a while. That's excellent. You want to do some blow?
And then they kissed. Then they cut away.
Oh,
to
Right.
him
And
them
luckily,
getting-
yeah,
he gets sloppy
luckily-
seconds.
yeah.
Billy
Luckily, Debbie had worn him out, so he didn't give Bob what he really wanted to give him. But that's fine.
First.
This. You know what the whole purpose of that was? It was to distract us and think, okay, we're
Yeah.
just in the funny version of this movie, right? You know what I mean? It's to take away all that tension that was going on before, and
Yeah, but we
again,
knew this guy
there it
came in.
comes.
If they didn't show this guy come in, Oh, but this is
I-
funny. Yeah,
I
he goes
do-
back to
I
his old high
agree.
school locker, And
Yeah.
this idea that the locks, are built into the locker, that's kind of
Mhm.
stupid, obviously. I mean,
That's how
know,
my locker was.
some
your
guy can
locker
just
not
come
like
back
that?
10 years later and
Mine
open
were
your
too,
fucking
yeah.
locker because he knows the combination. And then
Yeah.
he
He
knows
didn't know the comment. He jimmied the lock.
Okay.
He jimmied it.
I thought he was just like he did the combination and then it had like a trick to open, because it's a shitty locker.
No,
He hit a joint. He's got an
look,
old
he found
joint hidden in the
ganja.
locker.
Here we
Kinda
go.
piece of
Fucking.
smoked weed.
I argue that this is one of the best fight scenes ever fucking put to film.
That's pretty
I'm
good.
gonna argue that.
It is pretty good.
It was like
Also,
when a fight scene
They
has no
can't
music.
shoot each other because then everyone in the building would be alerted. So it has to be a fight.
Yeah.
Right. And it's
Try to
mirror
as
it's
much as
mirror
I
in the
can.
mirror in the bathroom
Yeah.
playing in the background. So yeah. No, this is good, man. This is a
I
good
love-
fucking
I
good
do
fucking
this at
fight.
intervals.
Mirror in the bathroom.
Bathroom.
You're ever on
Recompense.
Fucking selling
drugs,
it.
don't look at the mirror in the bathroom. It's the fluorescent lighting. It's like how George Carlin made fun of it. It's like you ever look in a mirror with fluorescent lighting.
Yeah, good fucking choreography too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. You can see they've been training together for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Cusack can be a fucking badass when he
Mirror
wants
in
to
the
be.
bathroom.
Yeah, totes.
I know he's a piece of shit in real life, probably, but he does have a very likable charm when he's on screen. I don't know, he has that boyish look on his face all the time, even now.
Yeah. It's a shame that all those young kids over in Epstein Island had to see his boyish
that's the
face.
thing. Oh,
It's
Got
like
to
the
break the
last
fucking
thing.
neck too. Shit.
Yeah.
that is probably the
I
most
love
violent
I
scene
do
in
love
the
I
movie.
love the look on his face where he's just like, fuck, I just had to do this here and I didn't
Well,
want to.
Yeah.
Oh, worst timing. She was all happy to see him again.
It's
I
not,
like
it's
how he
not
got
me.
stabbed. He got
It's
stabbed
not
with a
me.
He got stabbed with a Mont Blanc pen.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It was the
I know.
one-armed
Fuck
man.
balloons.
Fucking Joe
You know what?
Pesci him in
Can
Casino.
we all raise a glass to fucking
Wow.
Paul Spiricki here coming in clutch and just no question. Well, a little question, but just being like, yep, I'm gonna help my friend get rid of this dead body.
1,000 innocent people get killed every day.
Girl.
Is this guy dead?
Take a goddamn guess.
A fucking alien.
This is
Pull
probably
that
the
down.
bloodiest scene, isn't it? I mean, because most of it, it's not that gruesome.
And how lucky are they that they're like it's in the Midwest where they would have a fucking boiler room that
Yeah.
they could melt this guy down in? Because like if he was doing a reunion in Florida, I guess they would have just had to throw him to the Gators or some shit,
Yeah, fucking dumping his
Jesus
body
Christ.
while
Heavy,
99
heavy
Red
train.
Balloons
heavy
played.
ass body.
I
To
mean,
me, always
that's
disposing the bodies usually the most funniest scenes in these kind
Yeah.
of movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something
I
about it.
like-
the nice
I like
guys
the-
as well.
yeah, the total disdain for this fucking
mean-
body when they get right here, when they get to the stairs and they're just like fucking throwing trash over the fucking
Yeah.
thing. Just throw him over. Fuck it.
Shane Black seems to have a good way of doing these scenes as well, especially in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, where they just toss it up the
Well, that's one
fucking
thing Westman
building.
knows that like dead weight is a lot more heavier than live weight.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna part with you guys on a little secret that you may or may not know.
God.
When someone dies a violent death, they poop everywhere. Poop
Yeah.
comes out.
We've seen
and-
Family
and
Guy.
It comes out like a fucking soft serve. They just poop and poop and poop. It's
It
crazy.
falls out of them.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
South Park got it right. That
Like if
episode
you were
where
to pick
everyone
someone up
dies
and carry them over their shoulder, like you'd start smelling shit.
Yeah, they'll come. Their bowels, just everything that's up in there, it gets released. It's
It
just
just
done.
falls out. Like gravity takes it out.
When
Yeah.
people die, they void their bowels.
Yeah, no. When you die, you shit yourself.
Yeah, I was on about like everyone fucking dies and shit just keeps splattering out of
And then
them.
every time someone dies, their pants fall down. They start shitting everyone, and then everybody just starts laughing. You owe me $10, Kyle.
Fucking Luke almost got me.
That was the Walmart episode, by the way. That was the Walmart episode for sure.
Sick bastard.
Something
Nice.
Walmart this way comes.
Yeah, that was a fucking funny one. It's when the guy hung himself and
Yeah, he's like, you don't know the Walmart's too powerful, and then he jumps out the window, hangs himself, and then starts shitting, and all the kids like watch him die, and then he just starts shitting, and then Cartman just starts laughing. It's so funny, dude.
See, this is why we can't do a serious movie on Veterans Day.
Yeah, fucking casualties while the goats getting ripped. It's like, we're having a gangbang, we're having a ball.
Saving Private Ryan. We'd watch Saving Private Ryan and keep talking about Vin Diesel and his family.
You guys see having a gangbang in fucking that Johnny Cash accent.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Me and my friends took our turn in the hooch.
We double
Everyone's all
teamed her.
drunk at this
Finger
reunion.
cuffs.
That's the kind of my problem with this movie is that they kind of get rid of the body and then they just kind of leave suddenly. And there's no like goodbye reunion. The reunion's over. You kind of build the reunion up to be this big thing, and it's like it's kind of just like a random setting for for a couple scenes, you know?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
It's like I really feel like maybe the movie could have like had a bigger, maybe like have another initial conflict or with Aykroyd or something, or at least at the very least like see him like leave and make a big like goodbye to my high school type thing. And you know, I'm gonna never see fucking Jeremy Piven again probably. Thanks for getting me rid
if
of
you
that
remember
body.
the whole premise is that he skipped out on prom night, so they probably, you know what I mean, like it has a symmetry to it, you know, like he just like disappears.
Irish goodbye out of there. He's fired. And I think that's his last scene, right?
Yeah, this is it for him. The Irish goodbye. Yeah, good call. That's nice. Exactly.
I love Irish goodbye out of here because, like, you know, it's like I already said hello to everyone when I fucking showed up.
Right.
I expect me to say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah, no, I just dip out.
I'll tell one person. I'll be like, tell everyone I left. Bye. Get out of there.
Yeah, I just skate out of there like you know, like when I get somebody pregnant, same thing. I just leave. Because who wants to stick around for that? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm pregnant.
Makes sense.
Bigger than me.
I'm still carrying you inside me.
Huh, I don't even know you. What are you talking about?
You're all over my underwear right now. It's messy.
Jesus Christ.
I still have your cum in me right now.
Yeah, it's leaving the fucking trail.
Yeah, I have a snail trail of your
Trail of
toxic
fucking
of your
jizz.
toxic fluid.
Look, as you're talking to me, a little bit of you
Fucking
fell out of
Mallow.
me just now.
Well, I have bad news for you, honey. One, I'm not taking care of the kid, and two, you probably have chlamydia because I'm a carrier. Got him.
The cloud strikes again. Patient zero.
You asshole. I gotta fucking clean my computer monitor now.
Oh.
Fucking dick.
That's what she said.
I gotta fucking clean the iMac now.
You got it all over my iMac. Ew.
Oh God.
Bro, I got
It's like that Dave Chappelle joke. Like, don't tell me when to come. Tell me where to come. It's like, oh, come on top of the computer.
You're such an asshole, Lord of
That's the real
Toxicity.
dick there.
Now
Why
it burns when I pee every time.
You're a psychopath.
You're that was actually
No,
my
this is her. Yeah, this is her talking to you.
Yeah, that was my ex-wife's wedding vows. So, like the
Look,
couple
I'm not
break their
going
own
to take
vows.
care of your kid. And you have some kind of fucking biotic resistant strain of the clap. You're like, you're a psychopath.
We'll wait and see what color it is, and if it's
You're a monster.
me, we'll give it a go.
Well, the problem is I've banged a lot of black chicks, so that's the problem too.
Look, I'm out here. I lost my taste for it. Come.
See that?
It's a weird problem to have.
Yeah, bless you. I'm actually cleaning my fucking screen.
I had to write. Yeah, he had to take his jizz towel and clean his whiskey up.
He's like,
it was a fucking
why is
weapon.
this?
Not hard.
Now he got cum all over his computer.
Yeah, he's like, why is this towel so hard? I've washed it like 20 times. You can
Had to
never
use a
wash it
crusty
out.
old sock
John
to
Kills
clean this
actually used
whiskey off of my
fucking
computer
jizz
because of
towel as
you,
a
West.
weapon.
It's all your fault.
God damn it!
I
Don't
had to
feel
use
bad. Don't feel bad, Chris, because when I have jizz on a towel,
I have to use a petrified rag to clean this computer because it's all I have.
I burn holes through the towel, so it looks like cigarette burns.
Yeah.
Is your pillow all yellow too?
My towels are absorbent.
This is why you never be on open bar.
I love that Trevor Moore video.
Yeah, there goes my open bar. Yeah,
Trevor Moore.
There goes my open bar.
Oh, yeah.
Trevor Moore doing the ShamWow for cum towels. You know, remember that commercial?
Yeah, yeah.
Joan Cusack, she was told to renovate the office, get rid of everything.
The director was like, Joan, your actual line was, "Hello."
I'm taking down the office now. Good.
Yo, see, this is why fucking Dark Hour started talking to us for.
Yeah, he was like, I don't want to.
I need to distance myself from a couple people on your show.
Yeah.
No offense. Oh, there's a bonus tucked away on the desk for you.
Nice.
Tucked away in your desk. I got a big stack of petty cash for you. Enjoy.
Nice.
I got a migraine.
You got a migraine? It's because you're chugging whiskey.
I guess I'm fucking laughing.
Yeah, chugging whiskey and laughing. Those never mixed.
No.
You should be chugging whiskey and crying.
I got plenty of rooster inside me too. So.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Should try drinking some sake next time.
You say rooster,
Sake.
you got plenty of cock in you then.
Oh no.
That's what they are, innit, rooster? So yeah, up for cock jokes.
Oh my God. Chuck Norris is the reason Doctor Who won't reveal his real name. I hate scenes like this are so ridiculous because it's like, dude, you know this fat old fuck does not go jogging every day.
So the revelation is that the target that he was supposed to take out is Mimi Driver's dad. Yeah.
Yeah, Debbie's dad.
Debbie's dad.
Killed
bad.
Debbie's dad is gonna get killed really bad.
Chuck Norris is struggling with Cordless phone. Fucking
Cordless phone, yeah. Probably bitch slapping with the phone for effect.
Oh, right. You dick. Oh.
Chuck Norris never needs to refuel his Jeep. It runs on pure fear.
Car starts like running out of gas. He just like stares at the fucking odometer, like
it comes
like,
back,
glares at it.
Yeah,
I can do it. I can keep going.
My whole life. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Meaning, hopefully you'll still be alive after this. Durazek.
Durazek. Oh, thanks, boss.
It's like Duracell.
Oh, that's a nice employer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love when my employer hands me fucking psychedelic fucking drugs and shit.
Yeah. Anti-anxiety medication.
What is he doing here?
They're trying to kill me.
Watching my life.
Goddamn rented tattoo. Whole night.
I really
want to kill someone.
That's such a good laugh.
Oh Christ! Wish I could show the whole clip.
I love his line there because I've used that many times. Like I was in the Gulf last year doing this thing.
Beautiful. And I just sat down and I watched it burn. I got this.
God, Yahweh.
How much Durazak did you take?
Yeah.
Look, he's handling his firearms like a pro. He does convince us that this man is fighting goofy nature.
Look at that. Like a boss.
Look at the way he moves.
Yeah.
Cat-like.
This is standard. A lot of the stuff that he does is like standard art. Like if you have a opponent coming at you, armed opponent, you get down and shoot around the corner. And he does it like 3 times in this gunfight. It's actually Here's a little overkill right here.
Nailed him with the fucking pan.
It hits him again.
Yeah, just like fuck you. Love it.
I'm in love with you. You must be in love with me too. It must work.
Yeah.
He says that while fucking killing a guy.
I promise we'll work out.
Now I'm ready to make it happen. We need to go upstairs now.
Keep calm. It's totally normal.
It's not easy. I always control my emotions, my feelings.
Dude.
You know, I just need time to change. Blah 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 blah.
That sounds
Here
about
you go.
right.
Here
for a
you go.
hitman.
He's about to. He's do it again right here. It's the
Ready?
second time.
Nobody's got no machine guns in this movie.
That's got to be a pray and spray anyway because he's not aiming properly. is
He is reloading. He is reloading.
I
All right.
will co-sign on his reload trick is actually really good.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
reloading.
You know what? One thing was mentioning Heat. That bit where Val Kilmer
Val
reloads
Kilmer
fast.
reloads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did they actually advise you that in the army, saying if you don't reload like him, get out the
Oh,
army?
dude, yeah. That's part of like dude, Val Kilmer. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was not. Yeah, because they do teach that at Quantico though. See, there's a third time he does it again. They do teach it at Quantico to show not only the proper reload under fire, but it's called leapfrogging, where you cover you cover and then the next guy goes
spin around. Tears of the Sun was some of the best leapfrogging I'd seen in a movie. It's like 5 dudes engaging like 100 dudes. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, it's a very good movie.
Smells like a wedding.
It's supposed to be a wedding. Come on.
Boudreaux's coming for you.
Yeah, these two are going
coming for you.
Coming for you. I was like, the whole thing. They're going back and forth, man. Holy Christ.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So shooting 2 pistols simultaneously, that's like ridiculous.
Yeah, 'cause you're not really aiming. Look.
Yeah, it's a lot of, like you said, it's spray and pray. It's really stupid to shoot 2 guns at the same time.
Yeah, it just looks cool. That's it. But
it looks cool as fuck. Yeah, for sure. But it's dumb.
Of course.
No meetings. Fucking union.
National security.
Join the union. No meetings. Good line.
He's like smiling. Is he like
the look on Dan Aykroyd's face.
I do like the fact
right here.
Right
here. Show this.
Yeah.
Voters of the world unite. Damn.
I do like that they actually are locked back empty. Like that's actually pretty good.
Here's another good. You're gonna throw the gun at me? No. Here, show this.
Okay, front me.
Here we go.
Share
popcorn. Now, I do recommend this movie for not like you think that he's gonna come back in, the final part of the movie.
No, yeah, he doesn't come back.
All bloody like you bastard, but he doesn't. He's dead. Got killed with a TV.
Yeah, he's cut his own TV as well.
Who else got killed with a TV? Matt Lillard and Scream.
Well, that's
who else?
Debatable. That's debatable.
Oh, because he comes back in one of the sequels, doesn't he?
They are toying with that idea, I think.
Fucking goddamn it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Who else got killed with TV? A few people. That chicken, Freddy, where she got fucking pulled into the TV.
Yeah. You're a prime time, bitch.
A lot of people getting killed with TVs. I'm going to do a supercut of that. People getting their heads smashed with TVs. God, imagine if this movie just ended right here with him getting gut shot. Ooh.
You have to answer it now. He's like, will you marry me?
You've got my blessing. Oh, by the way, I've been shot in the liver.
That's how I got engaged with my wife, so yeah. It's not too far off.
Explains a lot.
All bloody, dead bodies, it's romantic.
You don't have to answer right now, but you should answer right now.
That poor woman.
And I like the redo of Violent Femmes. They do them again.
Yeah,
right here.
When he drives into town and when he drives out of town.
Yep.
Symmetry. He doesn't have a spy camera anymore, which is like signifying he's put the spy shit behind him.
Yep.
What else? Forget about forgive and just accept. Get the hell out of town. That's right. Fuck your family. Leave behind everyone. Yeah, cute movie.
When I'm walking, I strut my stuff.
I honestly think I do like Ronnie and Michelle more though, because it's so over the top and stupid.
Romy
it's chick flick too.
Romy and Michelle.
Romy and Michelle, yeah.
What
The
happened to Mira Sorvino? What the fuck happened there? Like I thought
she is
on Sound of
conservative,
Freedom,
so
isn't
she
she?
doesn't work anymore. Yeah, she's in Sound of Freedom. She was in that recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
her and her
Yeah,
dad.
I think she got abused by Harvey Weinstein as well.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
would
boy,
not
oh,
be
boy.
surprised.
Yeah.
I would not.
Yeah.
Be
I was
surprised.
thinking about rewatching The Replacement Killers.
Yeah, that was fucking
That's
cool.
a good
Chow Yun
fucking
Fat.
movie.
Cool
That is a
film. I need
good
to
fucking
watch that.
movie. Yeah, that's
Of course,
a
I
really
love
good
Mira
movie.
Sorvino and Mimic. And if you haven't seen the HBO original movie Norma Jean and Marilyn,
Yeah.
where
I haven't.
her and Ashley Judd both play Marilyn Monroe. It's way better than that Anna Armas movie or whatever. It's good.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah, but Anna de Armas gets fucked stupid in that movie. So
Yeah,
it's
but Mira
really awesome.
Sorvino and fucking Ashley Judd get naked of hell a bunch in Norma Jean and Marilyn. It's called.
Okay.
Like she's Norma Jean before she becomes famous. She's played by Ashley Judd. Then she gets
Right.
plastic surgery and
Right.
starts talking like ditzy, and she's played by Marilyn Monroe. So she's
Okay.
literally like two different people, you know.
There's an older movie from like 94, 95 called Normal Life, and it's a true story movie about a couple that does bank robberies, and it's Luke Perry and Ashley Judd, and Ashley Judd gets fucked stupid in that movie. Like she's naked like the whole movie. It's crazy.
Hmm.
And it's a true story, which is crazy.
Cool. So,
final thoughts. Final thoughts on the
like I said, watch
Grosse
this. A very, very great dialogue, and like it had almost some John Wick choreography with some fantastic dialogue. Like very, very underrated film. I think overall.
It's dark, it's sharp, it's violent, it's fucking it's just fucking fun. It's fun to watch.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's really 90s. It's a product of its time. You know,
it's kind of like it's exaggerated, but they make it come across so natural as well. You know, especially when especially in the dialogue scenes.
I contend John Cusack's best movie for sure. Look, Enzo's Enzo's dancing away to the soundtrack right now.
Hard to debate that.
Woo! And then this is yeah. That's how Enzo passes away. Oh, someone's gonna have to comfort Meg.
I'm happy after fucking 11 Loser Lounges, fucking Westlawn got me. So I had to clean up.
Yeah, I finally got you. Yeah,
that's the highlight reel for this one. So
that is definitely the highlight reel. Get that out. Get that out there.
Fantastic dialogue, great choreography. John Cusack. This it's funny. Like I don't think this when people talk about comedies, they never mention Grosse Point Blank, but it's
but when I post
when you bring up Hitman movies, it's always brought up.
Yeah, when I
goddamn essential Hitman movie.
So many people were like, busting out quotes for it and stuff like that. So, but no, man.
I remember I used to have get this lads mag called Zoo magazine, and they were proper praise this film whenever it came on telly, like it would be the top film to watch of that day. And I was like, I need to watch this fucking film.
Starship Troopers Saturday, and then something else Tuesday.
We'll figure it out.
Is that what we should? No, let's figure it out now.
I can't. I'm fucking six roosters.
Quick change. Quick change Tuesday.
We'll figure it out.
I love Quick Change so much. I fucking Bill Murray's character.
The movies I would want to recommend. I guess maybe we could watch whatever I want to recommend in Dorkside eventually. But like, I would love to. Like, I was trying to watch again. I Married a Strange Person. I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm like, fuck. I literally have to dust off that DVD. But that's that Bill Plimpton. It's a Bill Plimpton movie about a girl marrying a guy who gets like mind powers.
You know what I was thinking?
Funny. What?
Blue Collar. I was thinking like, what if we?
Yeah.
What if we had like a set thing, like the first Tuesday of the month, we had like one genre, because obviously we did horror and John Carpenter and shit like that in October. But like, what if like the first Tuesday of the week we did like a comedy, and the second Tuesday of the week we did a crime?
I don't think we should hold ourselves to any kind of like patterns or formulas. As long as we watch something every Tuesday, it doesn't matter what it is. I like the spontaneity of it.
Exactly. I go with Enzo on that one.
I mean, what if we did like all 90s in one month, and then like the next month we did like,
want to do it. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what I did with Dorkside, where it's like I never really planned anything, but it's like it slowly like kind of goes and comes and goes in waves. Like I just started doing kids movies like a lot, and then I kind of just like got out of it, did a bunch of horror. Now I'm gonna start gravitating more towards like, I don't know, I think I'm gonna do some more sci-fi stuff. I'm gonna try to get do some funny romance stuff for
I do like the
Valentine's Day.
fucking the idea of Groundhog's Day on Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely
Definitely,
on that. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
because it's a film I not watched in a while, but I'd happily rewatch again. It's so fucking,
See,
it's so well done. It's so
flip side,
uplifting.
we can all
And
find
very
copies
funny.
of Groundhog
Yeah.
Day. You know, I wanted to watch
Yeah.
stuff like for on Dorkside, like I'm trying to watch My Demon Lover.
Oh,
Scott
that's a
Pilgrim.
great
I want to
movie.
watch
That is
that.
a
I want to
good
watch
movie.
a few. I
Sounds
want to
like a
watch. I
sitcom
want to
as
watch
well.
Man's Best Friend with Lance Henriksen and the
Dude,
killer
I
Rottweiler.
remember, I fucking love that film. The fucking dog ate a fucking
Killer Saint
cat.
Bernard. Yeah, he
Dude,
swallows a cat like a
so
boa
cat-
constrictor.
It's fucking horrible, man.
I wanted to watch that and some movie that Heisen recommended a long ago called Chomps. It's like about another robot dog, but that's like a kids movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
Weirder
You
shit.
know,
Try to keep
But
it
it's
on
like, I wouldn't expect you guys to find a copy of Chomps. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
No.
it's like,
the
yeah.
internet.
I know horror movie season is over, whatever, but Tales
Yeah.
from the Crypt Demon Night would be actually
Eventually,
fucking
yes.
I
we're
would
getting
love
to
that. Yeah,
badass.
yeah. I would love to
I-
keep
I would-
doing
I would
horror
like to
for
do
a
that
while.
before-
We still got a
before
couple
New
more
Year's.
weeks because it's
Yeah.
still,
Wow.
you know, the trees are still bare. You know what I mean? The
Okay.
skies are
All
still
right.
gray.
Hey, Luke, any
Alright.
fucking any goodbyes for fucking Johnny Cash?
I'm gonna show you guys how to
Goodbye.
start working the F
I'm
movie
off to
stuff.
shoot myself. The bank fucked me in the ass.
Yikes, Jesus.
I fell into
That got dark.
Yeah.
high school reunion.
I fell into a burning ring
Yeah.
of toxic cock.
As always,
That's
our
still...
I'm stuck in Facebook prison.
I
and can't
fell
control
in.
me.
Oh no! It's
the
all
memes
about.
keep
It's all about
coming.
Lord of Toxicity's brush with his
Yeah.
burning ring of fire. Right. It's
Yeah.
talking about his
Oh,
urethra.
yeah.
I mean,
Stay off the
To
to be
courage
fair,
line.
it was more
fell
than a
into
brush.
burning ring of fire. That's a
But
chlamydia infected
always-
vagina,
This stream
and it
fuck,
burns, burns, burns.
I feel
Flames
guilty
get
for
higher.
our in the super
The
chat. 'Cause
flames are getting higher.
his Chuck Norris fucking his Chuck Norris facts are awesome. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, like I said,
what was
yeah,
this?
RNTZ. Check out our
yeah.
Hitman Sidekicks double feature on my channel. So who?
So yeah, when I saw up, we will figure out a fucking Veterans Day stream. I'm just not sure yet. So
Yeah,
I know
no,
about
yeah,
Christmas
definitely.
coming soon as well. So
No,
yeah,
let's
any
let's
ideas
figure
for
it out
Christmas
now.
stuff?
I'm saying Saturday. Let's watch Starship Troopers, and we'll
Yeah,
figure out
yeah,
what time
yeah,
some
yeah,
other
agreed.
point.
Agreed.
okay, nice
Okay.
drunk.
Same time.
All right.
Alright, guys.
Saturday, I am. Fuck. Saturday, what am I doing on Saturday? I'll be off at fucking 4 on Saturday. So
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Cool.
So, like,
So
4:40.
Saturday, 6, 7 ish. We can get it done early.
Yeah, for sure. For
Sweet.
sure.
So at one point we had three people, but everyone checking out the replay. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Right?
3 people, 3 wise men.
Bye.
Well,
Smash.
we're late because of somebody. You know.
Oh well, to be fair, I am
really?
watching it on YouTube here and on my phone.
Jesus
And no, I'm
Christ.
joking. I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm 2 of them. No, I'm kidding.
All right. Are you guys all set? All right, we're in the stream.
Yeah, yeah.